What's up with it, y'all? Polo Sports 2. And any, yeah, I can't even talk today. Sorry about that. Had some food in my mouth. Polo Sports talking ENT and Polo Sports News Plus. Coming at y'all again with another one. Hit that like, hit that sub. Also comment as well. And also hit the notification so that you're able to get my videos and my content. I'll give y'all a minute to get in, and then we'll go ahead and dive right into this thing. I hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I know I certainly am. Um, I want to thank everybody that pulled up yesterday. What's up, Jacob Jennings? I see you in the building, man. Uh, I hope everybody enjoyed yesterday's streams. Uh, Today we're going to get into a couple things right now. Uh, right now, it's like what Mark Jackson said about having Paul George in the discussion in terms of the Hall of Fame. Okay, now the Clippers can win this series if they play the way that they played yesterday against the Phoenix Suns. They can actually win this series, and not only can they enjoy your work, bro, all the time. I'm extremely proud of you, homie. I appreciate it, Jacob. I appreciate it, man. You know, it's about evolving. And man, Big Who, dog, what was all that last night on Go Mike's channel? Uh, what was all that about? You know, I'm gonna get to that in a minute, though, Big Who. I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. And Jacob, man, you're always welcome to come through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always welcome. You know, I don't really. That's the thing about me. I don't need 1,000 motherfuckers up in here to do anything. You know, but as I was saying, as I was saying, last night collectively as a group, uh, everything everything had came together. Okay, Paul George was able to play a magnificent game, uh, but despite I know people are probably gonna disagree with me and everything, but actually it wasn't Paul George that was the best player on the floor. Okay, in terms of sport and in terms of points, yeah, he did a great job, and he also had 13 rebounds. But I'll say the more impactful players by far were a combination of Morris Senior, okay, a combination of Reggie Jackson, all right, and then also nobody talks about it, but DeMarcus Cousins. Because the thing that was really significant about him is that he only played 11 minutes, and he shot 7 of 12 from field goal range, and he had 15 points. And even better, he had a plus six. He was plus six. You know, and the guys that y'all are talking about that really didn't, didn't score that much and everything. Look at Nicholas Batum. He only had 2 points. But guess what? He had 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And more importantly, he had a plus 18 on the floor. Okay. Another thing that you have to realize is that Reggie Jackson, he had a plus 21, even though he scored 23. Another thing that you have to look at is that Morris Senior had a plus 20, and he only had 22. But Paul George had 41 points, but he was a plus 14, which was the second lowest on the team. Okay, now I'm not taking anything away from Paul George. He played outstanding. He played an outstanding ball game, but it was a collective effort. And Paul George is not going to be able to put everything on his back and be able to do that, all the time. Okay, so as I go ahead and I let Big Who have the floor because he does have the right to talk about his squad. This is his squad. I don't know if he's going to say more than 2 words. He certainly said more than 5 words yesterday from what I was listening. I was like, damn, is this actually Big Who talking? But maybe I was smoking a little bit of that Cali Kush or the Granddaddy Perk or whatever y'all smoke out there because I thought on this channel, you know what I'm saying, he barely says 2 words. But last night he actually held it down when he was on our Go Punch channel. But I was like, wow, you actually can talk? You actually can make a conversation. You actually can have tennis ball and volleyball conversation. I was I was astounded by that. But uh, anywho, go ahead, Big Who.
On top of the morning, man. Yeah, man. They did their thing. They held it down. Hopefully, they could do it again. Um, they need to start DeMarcus Cousins at the 5 position. What he had like 15 points in 11 minutes, something like that. He played a pretty good game, and Reggie Jackson, man, he deserved a big contract. And like you were saying about Batum, it's the little small things that he does to help the team win. But collectively as a team, they got it done. So they got to try to do that shit 2 more times. I don't know if it can happen, but 2 more times to get into the NBA Finals. But that's all I got on that subject. How you feeling this morning, man?
Man, Big Who, you are so full of shit, man. Now, see, don't come on this channel and try to do this bipolar shit, man, and try to be like, well, that's all that I have. Because last night when you was on Go Mike channel, man, you actually was going on and back and forth, battling like 3 or 4 motherfuckers about who runs LA. So I need you to step that shit up, man, and really talk and really see who the fuck Big Who is. Because don't try to come here and try out all this quiet shit. And
No, man,
if
you
Bro
see,
Mike comes up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? We got to have a conversation about that too, okay? Because from what I thought Big Who was cool, calm, and collected. But I don't know. I saw something else. Well, I think he fell out. Yeah.
hey, I know, but I am cool. My bad, I got knocked out. I am cool, calm, and collective. But last night, man, I don't know who that guy was. I guess it's a new subscriber that he got on his channel.
Nah, man, it's all in fun, man.
But he,
I was, but I do have to I have to let people know this first and foremost. Look, regardless of what anybody thinks, okay. Uh, listen, listen. I don't hate LeBron, and I don't have no disdain towards LeBron. I got a lot of respect for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of parts to his game too. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing personal against LeBron. I just don't have I don't have him up, in the top 10 or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's no not on him though. It's no. It's he done great things for him. On top of that, too, he doesn't, in my opinion, no, you can't really talk about running LA or running Los Angeles unless you're of Magic caliber, unless you're of Jerry West caliber, unless you're of even Elgin Baylor's caliber, even of Kobe's caliber.
Right.
All these other guys, you can't even begin to scratch the surface. Yes, you brought a chip there. I understand that. That's great. That's lovely and everything. And you've been playing for the franchise for a few years. But Magic has been there his entire career. Kobe has been there his entire career. Uh,
Right.
Kareem was there for the majority of his career because he only played a couple of seasons with the Bucks. You know, we have to look at guys like that. You know, Jerry West played his whole career there. You know, you're not, to me, LeBron, as much as I like LeBron, you know, he's not in the Mount Rushmore of that caliber because you're talking about guys that brought multiple championships there. Magic
Right.
Johnson, he brought 5 championships. Kobe, he brought 5 championships. Let's not even start with the bench. I could get on Byron. I could get on Byron Scott. I could get on Mike Cooper. I could get on Bob McAdoo. I could get on every single body. Not and even George Mikan. We're not even talking about some of the other Laker greats that have done stuff for this for that culture. So we can't
Right.
sit there and say, you know, this person runs LA or any of that. When Wilt came to LA, he wasn't saying that he ran LA. You know, when Shaq came there, he wasn't saying that he ran LA. Kobe didn't even say that he ran LA. Okay, so you know, and Kobe had a lot of admiration for LeBron. He told the people to let him in. There was a lot of people in LA that didn't want him there.
Right. Fact.
Anyways, Blackface Sports, I see you in the building. Jacob Jennings, my brother from another mother, representing the Texas Funky Town in the building all day. Representing you like Mayweather, but I don't know about that. But go ahead, man, and cook.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Good, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Look, I said last night that on G Price channel that this game was a trap game last night. If the Clippers came out, stayed on top, and jump on the Suns early, that this was gonna be a trap game for the Suns. That 3-1 deficit look good sometimes, but it can be tricky. It can backfire on you, and I was right. But hey, you know, Paul George holds it down. And Marv Alberts wants to congratulate the LA
Man,
Clippers.
please, man, don't stop that. Please don't do that, Jacob. Please.
Let me have my moment, Polo. Stop hating. You've been capping. Jesus Christ. Polo, I don't understand why you have a beef with me. I don't understand. Step into the ring, 101.
Who you supposed to be? Mayweather now?
No, I'm Bill Walton. I'm the sports announcer.
Okay, look. Hey, look. Now let me ask y'all this though. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think that the Clippers? I know Big Who think that they could get it done, but I mean Jacob, do you think that they could get it done and actually come back and win the series?
Yes, I really truly think they could. They showed it last night. They are down 3-1. They proved it. That's why I said it was a trap game. I watched this sport too long to have seen it. The Houston Rockets done it. Why can't the Clippers can't do it? Am I right? Am I wrong?
You talking about that 94? 94? 94?
Yes.
95?
If the Houston Rockets did it, why can't the Clippers? Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. You have a point, sir. I agree with you.
I mean,
so that's why.
That's why I'm saying you have a point, but I would have to thoroughly disagree because
okay, well, Phoenix didn't close it. They didn't close it. They didn't close it, Polo. Right, they didn't close. They were at home. They didn't close. Trap game, brother. Trap game.
I know. Houston had all of their pieces though.
Oh, so what are you trying to? So just because the Clippers didn't have all their pieces and they won last night on the road, okay, Polo.
But I'm saying though but that does play a favor. You know, as much as I like Paul, hold on, let me finish. As much as I like Paul George, and as much as respect that I do have for him, and like what's his name, Mark Jackson was saying last night, he needs to be in a conversation for the HOF. He's got a lot on his plate. One thing to knock on Paul George is that he's inconsistent. You know, he won't come back and he might do it. He might do it a game after if they get a chance, but he won't do this the next game.
Guess what, Polo? Paul George been consistent.
No, he hasn't.
This series.
I mean,
you gotta give him full credit. This series in the Western Conference Finals.
Throughout the whole playoffs, can you just sit up there and say that Paul George has been consistent?
I said this series.
Right.
And you have to give him full credit. And he was full and you have to give him full credit from the last series. He was consistent.
Not at all. Because he slacked off.
Oh, come on. Are you serious, Polo? You serious? Are you kidding me?
Go look at the stats. And you can also see that he had a chance to win how many times in under 2 minutes under pressure? Am I right, Big Who? And it came up short during that time. But hey, never mind all that though. I'm scooting under the
Polo, they down 3-1.
Okay, and that's great, but all else is swept out of the window if they lose.
Okay, Kawhi Leonard ain't in the goddamn game.
Ooh, I like that little emotion involved. I like that.
Come on, Polo, man. I'm gonna put.
I'm gonna check. It was next man up, right, Mr. Hall of Fame, Mr. Superstar.
Polo, I'm gonna sit you at the kiddie table. I'm gonna sit you at the kiddie table. I'm sitting you at the kiddie table, Victor Sweet. I smell you the second you walked in the door.
You know, back in the days, I was a butt man, but you know, let's chill. But anyway,
and you disrespected Marv Alberts once again. Polo, you're incorrect on your information.
And he think he on some Four Brothers shit. I'm gonna sit you at the kiddie table, Four Brothers.
Right, I'm gonna sit you at the kiddie table. Come on in here. You smell you the second you get lines stinking down.
Like Mark Wahlberg or Tyrese and all them. Look, man.
Your line stinking dog.
Okay,
you gave him my name.
Look, Jacob. Do I believe that the clip? See, you didn't even let me finish. And Blackface, you think they will get it done? Yeah, they could possibly get it done. I'm on point with you with what you say, Jacob. I'm on point with Big Who. Do I think they can get it done? Yeah, it's just a matter if they will.
Polo.
It's just a matter if they will, man.
Polo, from Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley want to send you a message. Polo, I don't understand you. You're not being realistic.
I am being realistic. You talking about a short-handed team.
You're not being realistic. They don't have Kawhi on the court.
So you think they're playing better without Kawhi?
They're playing good with him and without him.
I will give you this, Big Who and Jacob. I will give you this though. Had the Clippers played like this, like for a long time, without Kawhi? No, hold on. Listen. Can I finish my statement, please?
Sorry.
What I'm trying to say is if they had a chance to play without Kawhi and develop some sort of chemistry like this, and they would have went into the playoffs like this, they probably would have had a better chance than any because of the chemistry factor. But the fact that they hadn't played with each other that long and everything, I don't give them as big of a chance. Would I like to see them win? Yeah, it would be great for the franchise. But, you know, we got to be realistic too, like you said.
And like I said, man, you're doing all this without Kawhi down 3-1, a game away from going home, and guess what? You live to see another day without Kawhi Leonard on the road. Give him credit.
Hey, did you
Give him
not
credit.
see? Did you not
Cut him his
see?
check.
Did
Cut him
you
his check.
not see the title of the video? It says Paul George and the collective Clippers. That
Nah,
means it was a
you
collective
ain't
effort.
giving Paul George. You giving him half. You saying he good and go.
Well, okay.
You
What was the Temptations without David Ruffin?
hey, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
You know what I'm saying? What was the Temptations without David Ruffin?
Said they wasn't shit.
Exactly. So if you
But
take
guess
Paul
what?
George out of there, would they be able to win?
Hey man, hey look, when Paul George got there, you might as well call Paul George Teddy Pendergrass because hey, it's Paul George, it's Paul George and the LA Clippers.
Come on, Jacob, man, you really scared me, man, for real, man. With all these
How am I
damn
saying you?
yeah, man, because you be I be really thinking that's Marv Albert for real, man. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Look at Marv Albert.
Marv Alberts is a great announcer, been in the NBA and the NFL for a long time.
Nah, but I think that I think the Clippers got a good chance. You know, I mean, Hitman. Shout out to Hitman, man. If you're listening, man, it's no disrespect to the Suns or anything like that, but they have a great chance. But you also have to look at the coaching too. It comes down to coaching too. I think Monty Williams, he lost the coaching battle last night. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
He lost the coaching battle, you know, and it was also a battle of the role players too, stepping up. You know, they did a great job. They did a great job with their interior defense. As much as I would like to give credit to the other guys on Phoenix, I felt like Cameron Johnson, he did a hell of a job too. We got to look at the job that the Suns did too, or tried to do. Now there weren't very many. The only people that really scored or had an impact on scoring with Phoenix was Aiden, Paul, and Booker, the three, and Cameron Johnson. Like I said, everybody else, they were kind of a non-factor, except for Zaire. Sorry, but you wouldn't really see it. He had a +8. He was the only plus on the floor. Everybody else was -22. That was DeAndre Ayton. -15, Chris Paul. -10, Jay Crowder. And Jay Crowder, man, it's so easy to get in his head. It's easy to get in his head. But yeah, Reggie Jackson is cold, blackface. What do y'all think? I know, like, man, what you think of Reggie Jackson or Jacob Jennings? You haven't really mentioned him.
Reggie Jackson, remember watching him in Oklahoma City. You know, he was kind of, I wouldn't, you know, he showed some, you know, not nothing flashy or just say, could he be a, you know, like a 6-man type guy, a rotational guy, something like that. But Reggie Jackson is what I would call a prime example. Listen, he's a prime example of what Ben Simmons could be if he really stick to his, you know, better his game. Reggie Jackson's game has got better.
What does this have to do with Ben Simmons?
I'm trying to make the point. Reggie Jackson was playing with the confidence that he's playing with right now.
I know what the fuck you trying to do, Jacob.
Hey, he stepped it up from last year, though. He stepped it up.
Was Reggie Jackson playing with that confidence when he was at Oklahoma City? Yes or no? Answer the question. Simple question.
Oklahoma City and to some degree at Detroit.
Was he playing like that? No, he was not.
I mean, he did for a little bit. He just wasn't consistent.
Okay, but guess what? It's paid off. That boy playing with confidence.
And guess who? Hey, Big Who and Jacob. Guess who has a big part to do with that? is Rondo.
Okay. Well, guess what? Hell,
Under
who
the
mentoring that boy over there in Philadelphia?
under the veteran tutelage of Rondo. Rondo's a point guard. He's really mentoring him.
Hold on, I want a message from the Rock. I got a message from the Rock.
And he's mentoring Terrence Mann too. He on Terrence Mann head too. He got Terrence
Yeah.
Mann playing like a champ.
That's right,
Yeah.
Terrence Mann. Polo, you come out here, you run your millie mouth talking about the LA Clippers. See, the Rock was going to let you polish his championship belt, but never mind.
I don't think that. I like Marv Albert better, man. The Rock, man. Dwayne Johnson, you got to go, bro. Sorry, man.
Well, don't worry.
I think you're a little upset because you wasn't in the new F9 or whatever. I think.
Don't worry. But Barack will take care of that. I'm Barack, not the Rock. There's a difference.
Yeah, John Cena took your place, man. So sorry. John Cena took your place. Hey, do Stone Cold, nigga.
Oh, well, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that. Well, I'll tell you something about the LA Clippers. God damn it. You open up a damn beer. What? Touch your head back. What? Get in your truck. Stop that something bitch up. Give a little rap. Room.
Hey, you got TJ cracking up, man. I don't even think Blackface really laughed like that. But you got him cracking up, man. I know a lot of niggas from South Carolina, man. They don't really be laughing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish I could do a Scottie Pippen. Well, Scottie got that old groggy voice.
Man, he got that deep ass voice. Nah, but what do you think about that situation, Jacob, man, about Pippen saying that he was the leader? And you could go too, Big Who. Pippen saying that he was the leader. He called Phil Jackson racist. You know what I'm saying? Then he tried to say that Kevin Durant couldn't play in the '90s. What you think about all that?
I'm disappointed. Maybe Pippen needs to come out with his own segment. Hey, there's two sides to every story. I mean, he was on the team. You heard Jordan's perspective of the Bulls. You ain't heard Pippen's. I ain't saying Pippen could. Pippen could be right.
He's coming out with a book, though.
Oh, well, I mean, like I said, Pippen could be right. Pippen could be right. But I don't know, man. That's I'm just disappointed to be hearing them all these years later. You know what I'm saying? You talking about this. Come on, man. You keep that same energy with Jordan in front of Jordan. He wasn't keeping that same energy.
Hey, he said Michael Jordan was selfish.
I ain't gonna lie. I can kind of see that from Mike. I ain't gonna disagree with Pippen on that. I kind of can see that from Mike. But guess what? Did that selfishness pay off?
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. When he was in the 80s, you could say that a little bit more, like in the 80s or whatever, but really you couldn't even say that as much because okay, in the 80s he did sort of what he did when he was in the 90s or whatever. What he did is he would get his teammates involved in the first half and everything, and then he would take over in the second half because sometimes Jacob Jennings and Big Who, the Bulls would be down by like 15 or down like 20 or something like that, and you needed that reliable scorer. Hold on 1 second. My bad, y'all. People are cutting the grass. Yeah, but he would usually take over in like the second half, man. So I mean, to sit up here and just automatically just call him, just straight selfish. That's just where he from what he felt. Everybody, there's no question. I thought Jordan sometimes was a ball hog, but I had to really go back and look at those games, and Jordan would get his teammates involved in, especially in the first half.
Salute, Polo.
I don't know,
What's
man.
up, True the King?
Salute, Big
I
O.
see you in the building. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to True the King TV, man. Definitely popping over there, man.
What up, True? What's good with you?
What up, Jacob, man? Hey, man. I told y'all, man, them Suns is a bunch of frauds, man.
Right.
I told y'all, man.
Nah,
Damn,
I ain't
nigga,
say
why
that
you
here,
come up in
man.
here throwing
I ain't
daggers
say that.
already, nigga? God damn.
I ain't say that.
I'm lying, though. Jacob, you don't have to say I said it. I said it. Listen, man. Shout out to Hitman
I
X.
just
Listen, man. Shout out to
no.
Hitman
I
X.
just said I said it was a trap. Hey, that's all I said. I said on the T Price show.
Listen, man. Shout out to Hitman X. Oh my God, bro. I got I'm telling the truth. They frauds, man. Listen,
I ain't gonna say they a fraud. I just felt like it was a trap game.
man,
That's all I'm saying.
they had to listen. You can't play. Listen, Jacob. Listen. When you dealing with
Huh?
a Tyronn Lue coach team, you do not play with that team whatsoever. You gotta finish them, man. You can't play no game with them, man.
Hey,
I
True.
said it's a trap game.
Hey, True. No, that's what
King.
I had
That's
to.
why I said it.
Hey, listen. That motherfucker, Kyrie Irving,
I know what I'm
he's
talking
been
about.
hurt. He got hurt 4 times. No, we was talking about something yesterday on True the King. I didn't get to do it because I had a live going too or whatever. But I wanted to let clarify this. Kyrie Irving got hurt 4 times. Am I right?
Yeah.
He got hurt. If I have the number correct, I'm just making sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's been
He
hurt
got
four
hurt.
times in his career, and he got hurt when he came in. He was hurt when he came in from Duke.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. That's so. I got hold on. Let me go. Hold on. It's a stat. With Tyronn Lue that have to get out, man. Tyronn Lue is 10.
Tyronn Lue.
Tyronn Lue is 10-2 as a coach in games where his team has a chance to be eliminated. The best in NBA history. The minimum of 10 games.
Give him credit, Polo.
You gotta give him credit, Polo, man. He's making history, man.
Tyronn Lue, yeah.
He's making history, man. He's 10-2.
Hey, I call True the King and Jacob and Big Who. What's up with you? Wait, what? I seen you in the building. You know what I call Ty Lue True? I call him the Ginobili of coach.
What that mean?
Okay, I'll break it down. You know, you remember Ginobili's game? You'd be like, damn, what the fuck is you doing, Ginobili? And then all of a sudden, Ginobili go in and dunk on the motherfucker. You'd be like, oh shit, what the fuck? Or Ginobili a real step on the motherfucker and be like, oh shit, or he'll fucking end up winning the game after fucking up the whole fucking game. That's what Tyronn Lue do. He'll be like, damn, Tyronn Lue, damn. First game, he'll be like, oh shit, we don't know about Tyronn Lue. Then next thing you know, he'll be doing all these different adjustments and stuff and using all these different strategies. You're like, man, what the fuck? Why did you do this? Why did you do this last game? Big Who, you fell out. Hey, hop in, wait, what? That's why I call him Ginobili of coaching.
Hey, man. Whatever you want to call him. He one of the best coaches in the league.
Oh, he said, hey, True. I think, wait, what? He said Kyrie has 6 injuries.
Probably. I mean, shoot. I mean, I ain't listen. I know I know he missed time for key parts in the playoff runs. I know that. So, multiple times. Paul George came up big, man, and the Suns is playing with their food, quote unquote. They're playing with their food.
So let me
You-
ask you this, Drew. Can they come back and win it?
They could. Now, I think the Suns still going to win the game, but win. But I would not be surprised if Clippers can come back and win the series. I would not be surprised.
Hey, and not much credit is being given to. I think Jacob heard me say it, and Big Who's heard me say it. Not much credit is given to the role players, but especially DeMarcus Cousins. Hey, true, 11 minutes and 15 points, bro.
That's solid right there, man. Listen, his career high in the playoffs, believe it or not. Because all the injuries and stuff like that. I mean, listen, hey. I mean, like I said, role players, Reggie Jackson, all them dudes. Paul George came up there. Hey, making history himself. The most 20-point games in a row, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, I saw that last night.
Hey, man, this team is nothing to play with, man. And
You heard Mark Jackson said last night, right?
I forgot what you say.
Hey, what's up, Celtics Nation? I see you in the building. He was talking about that he deserves to be in the discussion for Hall of Fame.
Who?
PG.
That's not. That's not. I mean, that's not. That's nothing. That's not breaking news.
But we gotta let they see. We gotta let their career be over before we
I
start.
mean,
Like,
he's
you
a
know
Hall
what
of
I'm
Fame,
saying?
but if his career ended right now, he is a Hall of Famer though, like first ballot. So I mean,
First value. I mean, first ballot. I don't know
come
about
on,
first
man.
ballot.
T-Mac C-Web can make
First,
first ballot. Paul George can make first ballot. We're not doing that.
but
I'm
but
just
but
saying.
but
That's a
but
good
we
point.
ain't gonna disrespect T Mac though. We ain't gonna disrespect T Mac
I
like
ain't
like.
expect
We
T-Mac,
may never
but
got out of the
he
first
know,
round. Let's cut the shit.
Paul,
That's why that was the discussion the other day about him and Melo.
man, I
Hey,
don't care
the
anything
shit
about
that
first round
everybody
now.
gives Melo, right? Melo got out of the second round, and on top of that, he made it to a Western Conference Finals, and he was way
Right.
more successful in the playoffs than T
That's
Mac
the
ever
first
was.
ballot. That's the first ballot right there. You
All
know,
I'm saying
Carmelo
is
asking the
Paul George
lowest
is better than
of a
T-Mac.
first ballot could be a Melo, and I don't think a Par George got a better career than the Melo right now.
That's
He's in
that's
the
not
Western
true.
Conference Finals.
That's not true. Paul George do probably got better career than Carmelo.
Now
That's not true.
you blowing some trees.
I
Now
want
you
I
lying
want
on
blowing.
that. You blowing
He's
some
better
trees
though.
off of that.
He's a better player.
Hey,
All
hey,
right, let me
hey,
ask you a
wait, what?
question
Hey,
though. Let
wait,
me ask you
what?
a
Who do you
question.
think? Wait, no, wait, what? Hold on. Who do you think?
Go ahead.
Who do you think? Paul George studied.
You mean study?
Who do you
I
Listen,
think
don't
he
even know.
studied? Wait, what?
from the way he
Like
play his
watching. Who do
game.
you think he patterned his game after?
I can see a little T Mac in it. A little
He
T Mac.
patterned his game after T Mac, and he patterned his game after Kobe. He said those were his favorite players. Hey, and this True King, am I right? He reminds me a lot of T Mac, but he plays better defense than T Mac.
What I gotta say is what I gotta
Facts,
say is
that's
this
fact.
though. Like what I gotta say is this though. Like if
My bad.
PG the way he playing right now, if he continue that for the next couple of years, no question, he gonna have a better career than Melo. But if you talking up to the point where he at now, I'm not comparing the Melo of OKC or I'm talking about
We know.
Melo who
I'm talking about.
the end.
I'm talking about right now.
I'm talking about the end of New York Knicks Melo. I'm talking
I don't
about
care
to
what Melo
that
you
point.
talk about.
Oh yeah, you bugging. You
I feel
bugging.
you what you're saying.
Cause
I don't care
Nuggets
what Melo you
mellow.
talking about.
Cause of Denver Nuggets mellow is better than Pacers made PG, and he better than the OKC PG. So
That's
I
not
don't
true.
know. What you crazy?
That's not true. That's not okay. See, no, listen. First of all, what can Carmelo? First of all, Carmelo is is almost one dimensional compared. Let's not even do that, man.
Bro, that's you sound like a media guy. Cause if you look at them different games, it like I said,
I
bro.
don't sound like a I don't sound like a media guy. Paul
Not
George didn't kill more
everybody.
than
my thing is this: not everybody gonna be a Kawhi on the defensive end. He can hold up something. Like I'm not gonna sit here and and cape for Melo as a defensive player, but he can hold something. The way y'all niggas be talking about it, like he don't play no lick of defense, and that's disrespectful.
But
Like,
he's not same level with
come
Paul
on.
George. That's all. I ain't saying that he's not same level with Paul George. What
But
can
I'm
he do
talking.
better than Paul George besides score the ball?
He can will
In his prime, we talking about prime.
he
That's not
willed
even that's
a
not even
Denver
by far.
Nuggets. He willed a Denver Nuggets by himself in the concept where he had a little
Listen,
AI there too, and some Chauncey at times. However, like
he got put
he
up first
pushed
round.
it, huh?
He got put up first round with AI.
No, he got put out in the Western Conference. He's all right.
He didn't go with the conference with AI. He get with the conference with Chauncey
Yeah,
Billups.
they got put out early with
Now AI
AI.
wasn't
They
on
He went
went
that
to
to
team.
Western,
He wasn't
no, he
on like
wasn't.
he was in the
and
AI
then
was not on that team.
Chauncey Billups came in, and then
Chauncey Billups came.
they
AI trained him.
made
For
him.
Chauncey Billups, they made the West Conference the next year. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
All I know
My
is
fault on
this
that.
though. All I
My
know is
fault
this
on
though.
that.
Paul George it made more history in the game than Carmelo Anthony did in his whole career. That's facts. He
Wait,
made better
what?
history, has a better legacy. He made better history, has made a better legacy than Carmelo Anthony. That's just facts. As a basketball player, like the man have took a team and took him to the West Clippers to the Western Conference Finals. You don't know how big that is.
Whoa! Stop right there. He didn't.
You know how big that
No,
is.
no, 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 no. You minus so many contacts to that. Kawhi was there, bro, until the
Right, you
second
can
round
right,
in the last into that fourth game or something like that, or the
right.
fifth game. But
You
don't make it
right,
seem like PG went through it all by himself. Like that's not history.
right.
What he been doing for the last
It
couple
is
games
not
is
history.
history level. But it's not
Okay.
history. Don't make it
But
seem like that though.
tell
Like
me when you finish because you not that's not putting all the content.
honestly though, I can't finish because you keep cutting me off, and then you said, "Tell me when you finish." Every time I was talking, so it's kind of weird. So if I can get it off, and then I let you, and I can hear everything you say,
Hold
it
on.
could
Hey,
be a
True,
little smooth.
Big Who, and wait, what? Hold it down for me. I'm gonna step away for a minute, bro.
What I'm saying is this though. What I'm saying is that if let's say a PG do this again next year, then you got me. But we keep like I know we in the moment, but we gotta like really step back for a second and peep the whole scene. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's wait till this series is finished and see how it's finished out compared to just saying, oh, right now, game five, yeah, he did that. You know, what I mean? Like he better than Melo all around his whole career. Like, you can't come on now. Like I know I know the disrespect for Melo is so similar to what Boogie getting disrespected as because I feel like Boogie is getting blackballed to that point where a Ty Lue, if like I feel like a Ty Lue should like, all right, I understand he sometimes get in foul trouble, but you gotta show Boogie you trust him by just like literally like let him play that game, bro. 15 points, 15 points off of 11 minutes. Like, if you're gonna do that again, don't duplicate that. You gotta give him more minutes, give him more time. If I want to win this series as a Clipper fan out there, like, and I feel like if he keep doing the same shit that he doing right now with Boogie, not really showing Boogie like, yo, I trust you in this situation because Moscow wasn't playing last night. So I'm thinking like, yo, why you still only gave him like 11 minutes? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and the Bucks not even here either. So it's like, okay, two of those guys most likely will be coming back next year. You kind of just you kind of like pushing Boogie out the door while he's still in the room. And I'm like, bro, like you supposed to be actually trying to like, cause this team right here with a healthy Kawhi, it'd be crazy, especially if you integrate Boogie more often. Bro, like it really feel like that Melo thing where Melo like when Mike D'Antoni made it seem like Melo was not helpful in Houston, and I feel like Ty Lue doing the same thing with Boogie. If that makes sense.
Tyronn Lue trusts Jamarcus Cousins. Jamarcus Cousins is not the same Jamarcus Cousins anymore.
But he
He
got
playing less minutes.
but we gotta give him the
I mean,
opportunity though. If we give him
the
the
man
opportunity.
he is giving an opportunity because let's be honest with you, in a lot of situations he wouldn't play. He is trusting him. He messed up on the inbound play and he still playing. Like, listen, he does trust Boogie. At the end of the day, like
But let's
Like
be
in
honest
the,
though. Like
it's not the
11
same.
minutes.
It's not the same.
Like,
Hold up.
go ahead.
Here's the problem. It's not the same DeMarcus Cousins. It's not the same DeMarcus Cousins. I don't know why people thinking that he's going to turn the back. Like, oh, he's giving more minutes. He's going to turn back the clock. Like, no. Like,
See,
he's not the same DeMarcus Cousins no more. He had knee surgeries. He's not the same guy no more. What he
can I?
gave you last night was good. You can't. I mean, he's doing what he has to do.
All
And they
right.
didn't win the game. So what's the problem? They won the game, and he had 15 points.
I'm saying you wanna. It's not even about winning that game. You trying to like really build into the next game by really giving him that idea that yo, coach really gonna put me all the way in. Cause you gotta understand that was an elimination game. That was no like game 2 or game 3. That was an elimination game. And I'm only playing 11 minutes in the elimination game. And I gave you 15. You know what I'm saying? Like he
They
might up
won the
him.
game.
Yeah, you can say that in
They
hindsight.
won the game.
You can
But how
say
they
that.
can't say they even Let's keep listen. DeMarcus Cousins' value is not that high, and this is not that high. The problem is about DeMarcus Cousins playing him a lot of minutes. The fact that he's a defensive liability. Yeah, he can give you points. He can score. That's. I mean, that's why you have him on your team. But like anything else, you can't play him a certain amount of minutes like that. At the
And
end
he
of the day,
got in trouble a lot.
exactly. And the thing is this foul trouble and this defensive wise, right? So he's doing his role. And that's just what it is. He's doing his role. He's happy about his role. And today you don't seem disgruntled to me. So I don't think the problem is.
Like I said, you gonna see what we gonna see in Game 6, and see how they gonna play out. But like I'm saying, if you look at what Boogie shows you and them little spurts of what he do, like damn, this nigga bump, block, run down the court, layup, game, boom. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he still has those abilities. I feel like he needs somebody as a coach that gives him the opportunity. Imagine, imagine if that same ideology was going into every other coach like head. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's been through so much injury, and I felt like yeah, especially what happened with the Warriors going from the Achilles, and then you going to the Lakers. That shit fucked you up. You got injury prone on that, and then you know what I'm saying. I get all that injury prone everything, but if he was able to get like you said something about the inbound pass. Imagine if he was getting multiple reps all the time playing. You think that would happen? It's called what's the word for it? He's just doing some. If he get the ability to be consistent and be reps, he get them reps like he's supposed to, and just constantly go in the game. Repetition. If he get enough repetition, that would never happen. But he don't
But
get enough that.
here's
He
the
only get.
problem. He's not the same. He's not the same guy anymore. Why you keep he's not the same? Big Hill, you in there?
Ooh, I'm
You
saying though. I'm being
Yeah,
honest though. Like,
running him.
let me ask you
you
a
agree?
question
Hold on.
though.
Hold
Give
on,
him a whole
because there's a
season.
Clipper fan. Hold on. There's a Clipper fan here right now. DeMarcus Cousins is not that. If DeMarcus Cousins is not that guy no more. He's not that guy no more. He's a rotational role player at best. He's not. You're not going to get. You're not going to get the same. You're not going to get nowhere near the same production that he was given when he was in his prime. That's just the fact of the matter.
Bro, I think you capping, bro. Like, cause like
That's not cap.
as a role
It's not
player,
cap.
let me finish. As a role player, that description you just gave, that's a Blake Griffin. That's not the DeMarcus Cousins. So you trying to
What
tell
you
me
mean? How is not DeMarcus Cousins? DeMarcus Cousins
so
dealt with how
they
many
not the same
injuries?
player, bro. They're not the same player. Like DeMarcus
He
can
dealt
still
with
give you
injuries.
more. He can still give you
You don't.
more than a Blake Griffin.
Whatever.
Are you crazy?
So
Blake
so if
Griffin
he
can't.
so
Blake Griffin barely even in that series. I fucked with the Nets. He barely in that series in Game 6 couldn't come back in the fourth quarter because he was gassed out and he couldn't handle that. Like you know what I'm saying. And you can see that his knee situation is serious. I don't see Boogie grabbing no particular parts on his body when he on the court like that. When he get the reps, like come on, bro. if you give him a
Blake Griffin is
full,
better. Blake Griffin is
all
better
right,
than
listen,
Marcus Cousins.
if the
I don't know
Clippers,
what you're saying with that.
whoa,
He's better than like I
whoa,
don't know what. Hold
whoa,
on. First of all,
whoa,
here's the problem, right? Because
wow,
he played 20 minutes. He played 20 minutes a
wow.
game he played 20 minutes a game with the Rockets, right? That's more minutes he would get now. And hold on, let me see something real quick.
Now I'm really floored that you just said Blake Griffin is better than DeMarcus
He
Cousins.
is right now. He's better
Wow,
than DeMarcus Cousins. What are you talking about? He is. He just is
wow,
though.
wow.
What have DeMarcus shown you in the past couple years that he's supposed to be this like terrific player like he used to? Listen,
What
like
Blake
he's
showed
not
you
the
that
same
he
guy
better
no
than him? What Blake showed you that he better than him?
No, listen, I'm being real. Like, do you think if DeMarcus Cousins was what you're saying that he is, why you think Tyronn Lue would be playing him more? If he was that guy you saying he is, he would be playing him more. What are you
Bro,
talking about?
what made you think like, bro, like you got coaches out here who don't really go all the way out for certain players, and I don't see
That's
a
not
Ty Lue
true,
going
man.
all the way out for a Boogie. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him doing that because he would have if he did, Boogie wouldn't be fucking like getting reps now ish. He would have been getting reps in the first round. He would have been getting reps, multiple
Oh,
reps in the second round, and then like you know what I'm saying, and then he would have been respectable with minutes in this round. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even set him up for this. Like if he would have played him like the 11 minutes a couple of times in the first round, and then in the second round you play him a couple like what like probably 18, 20,
he's
and
not
then
going to see
you know
20
what I'm
minutes,
saying?
man.
Like no, I'm just hear me out. Let me finish. And then you play him like 20 minutes in that second round, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the third round, he'd be prepared to constantly keep pushing and he'd be able to have the repetition of I've been playing the first, second round, I'm getting the flow of it, bum bum bum. You be thinking that okay, oh like it's not really like that, but like okay, I've been cold, like you know what I'm saying? I haven't been playing like that in the first round. Second round, I only got like one or two ends, and then the third round, I'm getting like one game, I'm there, and the next game I'm just like limited, and the next game I'm kind of there. Then he pulled me out. Like, come on, bro.
Hey,
Nah,
hey,
That's
hold on one second, guys. Let me address this. Hey, Celtics Nation, you said how do you guys feel about my Celtics? Well, you know, we already know how true the king because he's Celtics. He bleeds Celtics. He bleeds the green. How I feel about it though, and I'll let True attest to this, and also wait what Udoka was a game changer, and like I said, I'll give him his flowers again. I still owe True the King a cash app on that shit too. I haven't forgot about it. He called it from the beginning because I thought it was Jacques Vaughn that was going to be getting that job, but True said no. It's going to be another assistant. We just don't. I think he had called Udoka, and next thing you know, he ended up getting in that job. So you gotta give True, you know what I'm saying, a solid double salute on that because he had that intel on that and it ended up taking place. And the fact that he's a African American coach, it just makes it even better. I think he's African American, right? Isn't he?
he's Nigerian. First Nigerian
Yeah, well,
born.
he's Nigerian. He's still from the motherland. It don't make no difference. You know, my wife Nigerian, so whatever. Anyway, man, he from the motherland. Nevertheless, he black nigga. He a nigga. He in that position. So I think he's gonna turn around though. But
Right.
true, you got it.
I mean, here's the thing about DeMarcus Cousins. I'm not saying he's trash or anything, but he's clearly not like he tore. Okay, look,
I
you gotta
thought we were talking
understand.
about the Celtics. I thought we were talking about the Celtics.
No, he's just no. He stepped in. I'm just gonna say this part, the Celtic
Oh,
thing, with Marcus Cousins part. It, he's DeMarcus Cousins is not going to ever probably. He's never going to ever going to be the same DeMarcus Cousins again. On the simple fact
ah,
that
come on, bro. All right, go ahead, go
hold
ahead.
up,
That's crazy.
he tore his left ACL and his Achilles on one. That's all on one leg. That motherfucker, he hasn't moved the same in years, since 7 years. He tore Achilles and a ACL on the same leg, and you a big man, and he wasn't athletic like that to begin with. I mean, I'm just saying the minutes he's getting now is, I mean, the ones you can get him.
Bruh, Ty Lue is pulling him. It's not like a Blake Griffin situation where Steve Nash had to pull him because he looked drained out there. I guarantee if you swap a DeMarcus Cousins in that Blake Griffin role, different outcome. I'm just saying, different
Man,
outcome,
listen, Clippers wish
different
they had Blake
outcome.
Griffin right now.
And like I said, if Blake get through this series healthy and then go into the off season healthy, watch my words, he will be back next season, as in like all-star level. Watch, because like I said,
Marcus Cousins
he
is on for a level.
if the Clippers are smart, they will re-sign him to a real deal and not try him with that
I hear
10 days and everything. If he don't and he goes somewhere else, whoever he go to and that team give him that opportunity properly, yo, he back. I
he's not
watch.
on a
I'm
10. He's
telling you.
not on a 10-day contract no more.
No, I'm talking about they got him for the rest of the season. But I'm
Yeah,
saying they
but yeah,
sign him to like a real deal,
right.
like
Yeah, could they
two
trust him? Could they
years,
trust him?
some type of shit.
Because they trust him. And they believe in his game. They're not because like.
I don't
But
think DeMarcus is gonna come there personally back. I don't think DeMarcus is gonna go back. If he
I mean,
get
here's the
another
thing though.
team,
He don't got a lot of options, man.
what you mean? If like he's showing more than what he's supposed to do. This
I
little
mean,
11 minutes, 15 minutes. I mean 11 minutes, 15 points. Yo, I
listen,
guarantee two. I guarantee two teams looking at it as right now because of that
he
performance.
getting
I
a he
guarantee
getting
you
a
right
he getting
now.
a mid exception. He getting a mid exception minimum as a contract.
I'm
That's the
telling you.
most he can. That's the most he getting in the mid exception. That's the most he
Nah,
getting.
I'm not saying like I
That's the
said,
most he getting.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna get a big ass contract coming out of this situation. You might get something like a 1 year, probably 9 mil, 1 year 8 mil, some shit like that. Like, cause he still got value now. Like, I don't think he's gonna get the minimum. Like, nah, I don't think he's gonna get
He
the
getting
minimum.
he getting minimum, man.
He gonna be above it.
He getting he getting the league minimum, man.
Yo, Celtic
Tell you,
Nation, Celtic Nation, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be awesome with a Horfield. I mean,
nah,
Horford
we
there
not
too.
nah, we know. First of all, he wouldn't even see no type of time on the court if he was on the Celtics, man. Let's just be honest, man. Don't know why you said that shit, 35. He
Yo,
would not.
I'm fantasy.
He would not.
I'm fantasy booking, bro. It's not even that serious. I'm fantasy booking. If you have him,
Listen,
Horford, Jalen, Tatum, man, bro,
I'll tell
yo,
you, but Cousins won't even see the floor. That's a waste of time. Like Cousins don't even fit the team. He will have like he will have no spot on the roster, man. Like
why would you,
we
bro?
already
Like,
we already have three centers. Because Tristan Thompson, we technically have four right now, but technically, well, Tristan Thompson most likely going to get traded. So basically, we have Al Horford, Robert
man,
Williams, and Moses Brown.
Robert Williams need to start. He don't even need to come off the bench.
He
Robert
does
Williams need
start.
to start.
He does start. And this is my whole point is this. However, Robert Williams probably going to be the starters. But my whole point is this. Even Moses Brown coming off the bench, DeMarcus Cousins right now is not better than Moses Brown. So what's the point bringing in DeMarcus Cousins? We're not even going to use him. Now I'm saying that we didn't have a center situation, whatever the case may be. I wouldn't mind that, but like the centers that we already have now, but in the bench role with Robert Williams,
What y'all gonna do with Taco Fall?
we let him man walk. That man's not good, man. We let him walk.
That's cool. Go ahead and let him walk on the Philly.
Walk, man. And we'll cook y'all ass
Shit.
too. We'll cook
Now
y'all
let that
ass.
boy walk to Brooklyn. Let that
Hey,
boy walk
hey,
to Brooklyn.
Cook y'all ass.
hey, I guarantee you. You should. Hey, like I told you.
Let
Like
him
I
walk to
told you.
Brooklyn.
Hey, like I told you, Trudy King. Hey,
Yeah.
when he, you know, another thing that I meant to bring up in reference to Taco Fall. I'm glad we touched on this right now. Oh, y'all know Shaq. Shaq wasn't good at playing the pick and roll. You know that, right?
Don't do that. Don't do
He
that.
wasn't. They
Don't
brought
do
it up.
that, man.
Hey, and True the King. Guess who brought it up? No. Guess who brought it up, man?
Who?
Charles
It was
Barkley.
Sir Charles. And wait, what? He brought it up because they were arguing about it. Y'all remember on Inside
I
the
seen
NBA?
that.
Yeah,
I seen
watching
that.
it.
Hey, I said that's straight facts right there because
Right.
he was a good defender, but he wasn't a great defender. I ain't gonna say he
I
was
mean, he
trash,
was lazy.
but he
He was
struggled in
lazy
that
in
pick
the
and
pick and
roll.
roll. But Shaq was lazy in the pick and roll. That's facts. But here's the problem with that, right? Here's the problem. Shaq still can give you other things though on the court that can like okay, that can you know what I mean? That can counter that.
Like
So
what?
it's like, oh, he can score. What are you talking about?
Salute
Shaq can
to, salute to you, Will. I see you in the building.
So you don't
Shaq can
think Taco
score.
can? You don't think Taco can score
Listen,
too?
here's the thing, though, right?
You
I
don't
don't have
think?
no problem with Taco. Look, I'm gonna make this clear. I don't have no problem with Taco Fall, but let's make this
Yeah,
let's
you
make
do,
this
nigga.
clear.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you
do,
No, I
do.
bro.
don't.
Yeah, you
No,
do.
I don't. No, I
You
You don't
don't.
said
want to
you
use
just
him.
sat up there and let that man walk. He trash.
I'm
Yo, you
just saying.
literally just said
Listen,
that, bro.
because he don't get he if he was good enough, he would get on the. If he was good enough, he would get on the floor. Let's just be honest. It's the team. The Celtics is a team if you want the opportunity to play. That's just fact. That's just the fact of the matter. If you look at the people that don't really get on the floor like that, it's because their game is not up to par. It's just facts. You know what I mean?
I just wait.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. It's not. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. This is what it is. And he's not the only one that don't get on. He's not the only one that barely get any clock. So
okay.
I'm not. I ain't just. So I'm not just picking on him.
Look, listen. This is my thing right here. Okay, they put MPJ's feet to the fire. They put Maxi's feet to the fire. And they threw him in the fire. You know what I'm saying? They need to put a guy like Taco Fall in certain situations so that he can maybe fail. You know what I'm saying, and come back even better, man. Until then, you're just letting his skills diminish. True.
But here's
Thank
the problem.
you,
We
thank
wait
you,
a minute.
Polo.
Hey, wait,
Polo,
what?
thank
Hey, wait,
you,
what, man?
thank
Me
you,
and
Polo.
True, I think me, True, and Anti-Social and Lou was all talking about this one time. This was like a big argument. I think I was like a rolling dolo with this. But I see something in that motherfucker Taco
Bro,
Fall that
he's just
nobody
7'5". He's
Bro,
7'5". That's the only reason
bro,
why you say something. He's 7'5".
Polo, literally,
what.
bro. What you just said is perfect. You got to fail so you can learn. Like,
Here's the
put him
problem,
out
though.
there, bro.
Here's the
If you
problem.
don't
We're
let
not a
him, if you
rebuilding.
don't, my thing is this though. My thing is this though. How can you expect? See, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about the NBA right now.
Hey,
They
True,
don't.
you see that Celtics Nation? I don't know about that.
I
No,
don't
I
know.
wouldn't mind Ricky Rubio on
That
left
would
point guard. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. To
that
tell you
would
the
be
truth.
good though.
What,
That would be
Rubio?
good.
You like
I
Rubio
wouldn't
on
mind
there?
that. I wouldn't
He
mind
look.
that. He one of the best passers in the league. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, everybody
He
else
look.
involved.
Nigga at
He
home.
he a legit point guard. So like he'll look for a person first before he starts scoring. He
Yeah,
been
but
that. He
here's
been like that his whole career. So
My bad,
right.
my
definitely
bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you though, man. Go
he'll
ahead,
set
But
up.
man.
here's
You trying to get it
right.
out.
But
But
here's the
what I was
problem
gonna
with the
say.
Taco Fall.
Right, hold on, right quick, right quick. I
Go.
got you right now. I got you right now. I feel like the simple fact that if you're not putting him out there to fail, so you can be able to see the problem. Oh, that's the problem you can work on. We can maybe fix that in the off season. That's the problem you can work on. We can fix that in the off season. This is the problem with the NBA nowadays, where they don't allow players to fail and then coach them up. This is part of coaching. Brad Stevens been bad coaching. Hopefully he'll be a great GM, but he's been bad coaching because he's not he's not even allowing certain players to go out there and he could be able to freaking like become a coach. Okay, I see that he got weakness there, weakness there. That's what the regular season for. And he didn't even use him in the regular season, bro. Especially in a
But here's the
compact season like this, you could have
right. But
used
here's
them
the
in this
problem.
situation, bro.
Here's the problem though. If he would have
Let
played
him walk to
Taco Fall,
Brooklyn though. Let him
hold
walk
on,
to
hold on.
Brooklyn. We gonna
That's
love it.
cool. That's cool. And he's not gonna do it. Listen. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think Taco Fall could be like an all-star or something or something? I don't listen. Here's the
I
problem.
can. I see it.
Here's the problem. Well, you're wrong. Cause I watched Taco Fall.
They said it. They said the same thing about Dirk, and look
Here's
what
the problem.
happened. One of the greatest.
That's a lot.
One of the
You just
greatest.
comparing Taco Fall to Dirk. Come on, dog. Like, listen.
I didn't see that's your problem. That's your problem. I said people used to say that about Dirk when he
Right, but
came in
you
the
just that
league.
you still compare. You still that's you
That's
kind of
no.
compare.
That's your mental. That's your mental. I just
I mean,
literally just said something random.
it's
That's it.
mental. It's mental. It's mental. Y'all believing in Taco Fall like that. But here's the problem. If Brad Stevens would have, here's the problem. Is Taco okay? So Taco Fall been on the team for 2 years, right? For 2 years. If he what is he in 2 years, I'm gonna give you the centers that we had in the 2 years. Daniel Tice, Ennis Cantor, Tristan Thompson, Robert Williams, and Luke Cornett. Out of all them centers, Taco Fall is not better than none of them centers I just named in the past 2 years. The centers we had on our team.
All right, did you see Taco in college?
Listen, I saw him in college, but you're missing a point. Where where he gonna get minutes at? Where would he get? Even let's say even if you're saying you're right, where he's gonna get minutes at when the people I named are better than him? Let's go even for this season, the struggle
Let him go
season that
then.
the Soldiers had.
Let him
If
walk
he's
then,
better,
because y'all not
if he,
treating
hold
him
on, hold
right.
on. If he better than Robert Williams,
You asking me, or is
if
that
he
the
better,
goal? Or are you
if he
asking me?
no, is he better than Robert Williams? If you say he deserves no more clock, is he better than Robert Williams, or he's never Robert Williams level?
See, I can't really say that because, like I said, I haven't seen him fail as in a Taco Fall. He don't get reps.
But,
Of course,
but here's the
Robin get more
problem.
reps. He gonna be better in the situation.
Well, right,
Of course, if somebody get more reps,
right,
yeah,
and he gets more reps because he's better than him. That's just that is the situation.
that's
Like
not always true, bro. That's not always true,
it is.
bro.
That's the thing. So he was undrafted. Taco Fall was undrafted. Like it's not like don't make it seem like don't sit there and say Brad Stevens was a bad coach because he didn't play Taco Fall. Like let's not make
I
let's like
didn't. No,
no.
I'm saying
Here's
he's
hold on,
not
because
using him.
right, but here's my problem. Give me any other media outlet that say the Celtics need to play Taco Fall or somebody that says they need to play Taco Fall. I'm gonna tell you this: majority of people in the Celtics nation, the Celtics fans, would never say, "Oh, Taco Fall needs to deserve a great amount of minutes." Nobody, you ain't gonna see no Celtics fans saying that. It's
See,
not
this is
true.
what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Boston is wasting like these great players' talents by saying this type of things that you're saying. When I say,
It's not true.
when I say, yo, Boston, do some reps for Taco. It's not even for the fact that Taco gonna be y'all favorite or something. I'm just saying, can we see what Taco do? Cause y'all wasting him, bro. Y'all got this man on the
We're
bench,
not
bro.
wasting him.
Y'all wasting
But
his
he can
talent.
walk. He
Like
can
literally,
walk.
y'all diminishing his talent because you're not letting him
He
get
can.
no reps with the big players. You're not letting him get no reps regular season, bro. Like a
He
back to
won't.
back,
He
you
won't.
could throw him out there for like 25 minutes.
That's
And
fucking
then
cap.
and then
We
and
don't
then
know this cap.
and I said y'all should be I said y'all could be able to throw him out there for 25 minutes in the
Right.
middle of the regular season on a back to back while your other players can get some rest up. Use them like that. Y'all don't even do that this season, dog.
The
That's
real
what I'm
get
saying.
fired, dude. Brad Stevens would be fired if he had did that. What are you talking? Any coach would be fired if they did that.
Brad Stevens not
Taco
even getting
Fall not
fired.
like
Come on, bro. Come on. You talking
Taco
about Brad
Fall is not
Stevens.
even Taco Fall not like that, man. Y'all gotta start. Listen, at the end of the day, here's the problem, man. Taco Fall was undrafted for a reason. Like, let's not act like he was not undrafted. Like, let's not act like somebody he was an undrafted player
So you
because
tell
he
me
had
all
flaws
undrafted
in
players
his
don't have
game.
value? I know a
Huh?
champion who's an undrafted player.
Who?
I know multiple Hall of Fames that's undrafted.
Who was a Hall of Famer that's undrafted?
I got you. Give me 2 seconds.
Top of my head, Ben Wallace. That's it. It's it. It's only one. It's Ben Wallace. And Taco Fall is nowhere near Ben Wallace at all. So I'll take Rondo back. I wouldn't mind Rondo either. I wouldn't mind Rondo back. But Taco Fall back here, listen, he can go to all he wants to. He still won't give me clock. That's the
Hey, look,
crazy thing about it.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. All right, true. And wait, what? Like you'll never know where a man's potential lies if you putting them in garbage time, and that's the only
Ben
significant
Wallace.
amount of minutes,
Right, but here's the thing. I
and
feel you, Polo, but here's
only significant amount of time that he's been getting. True. If you're putting him,
Polo.
hold on, let me get this out. True. Let me get it out real quick. If you're putting him in there with like 3 fucking minutes left to go in the game, at the tail end of the game, and you run about the floor and they yelling taco taco and all that other stuff, that's not doing him no justice. But if you putting him,
Facts.
yeah, we know it was Ben Wallace. But if you putting him in there like a Tyrese Maxey with all the chips on the line, under pressure, fans is really getting at you and everything, like on the road or something like that, he will have a better learning experience in that regard.
Right, but here's a problem though. We're not on a rebuilding. We're not in a real rebuilding situation. Listen. You have to understand, right? You don't hear good things when it comes to the Celtics organization about Taco Fall development. He's coming along, he this and that. You got to understand this too, right? Okay, going back to this year, he got a little bit better this year. I'm not going. That's the thing, right? But he's not ready yet. Here's the problem. Look at the centers that was on the team. Where he's going to get reps at. This is a NBA. Where are you going to get reps at? First of all, he's a two-way G League player also. So yeah, it gets tricky. He not even, first of all, he don't when you have a two-way G League contract, you don't even play a lot of games like that anyway. You're only allowed to play a certain amount of games. For one, we can't forget that. Two,
Right.
where he gonna get reps at when the two other centers on the team, the three at the time, matter of fact, the three centers on the team that was better than him. So if you go into practice and he's getting killed by the other three centers in practice, where are you going to put him? What's the point putting him on the floor? If you give him 20 minutes on the floor, that's going to kill the team morale.
Okay, look,
How you know
y'all
he getting
first.
killed in
Okay,
practice though?
He's going to
okay,
kill the team morale. Like they're going to kill the team morale. Like why am I playing this dude? Why does Taco? So it's only so many minutes you can give out.
right, but Al Horford. Okay, y'all got at the. I'm talking about just bigs now. Okay, y'all got of course that Robert Williams who got that starting spot or whatever. Then y'all got I say potential, but he's already there. Al Horford. Then you got also Grant Williams and Tristan Thompson. You got Semi Aloy, and then you got Moses, and then you got Jabbar Parker, and then you got Luke.
Yeah, they more like semi free agent. Grant's a power forward. I mean, technically we have four centers on the roster right now: Al Horford, Robert Williams, Tristan Thompson, and Moses Brown. Taco Fall is nowhere near better than none of them centers I just named.
I will be
Um,
able to go to the point forward. I mean, point foul. I mean forward, and then you can have Williams at the center if you want to go big. And then because how Orford can shoot, so he can spread out. So that would be another nice little dynamic. And
Right,
then,
but
like I
you're
said,
missing a point. You're missing a
I know
point though. If I'm okay, so picture you listen. Let me put this in perspective, right? For Polo and Wade, I'm putting this in perspective. If you're someone like a Tristan Thompson or Robert Williams or Daniel Tice, and you see somebody like Taco Fall getting 20 more minutes, cutting into your minute times, you trying to tell me you're not gonna have a problem with that?
if it's team
yeah,
basketball
they
and
might
you
have a
trying
problem,
like, bro,
but
it's
if not,
I'm talking about
if he
put you in your shoes and you in their shoes. You trying to tell me Taco Fall's already all down getting significant minutes just because we on
go ahead,
timeout?
wait, and then I'll go ahead, wait, and then I'll let you. I'll go ahead and go.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you talking from a Tristan, if I'm coming from the shoes, if I'm coming from the shoes of Tristan Thompson, I've already been established, already been a champion. I don't mind for seeing a young bull to see what he can do. Why would I?
That's
That's
bullshit.
hindering a young bull from progress.
That's
Come on,
bullshit,
bruh.
man.
Come on, bruh.
Bullshit.
Cause
Well, okay,
you
look,
want to see how he wrote. Cause listen, nah, it's called team basketball, bro. Like,
Listen,
stop with all
I'm
that
good.
negative. Like, bro, that's
Hold on.
that ego stuff. That's
Hold,
ego. That's
hold on. But here's
ego,
the thing,
bro.
Polo.
That's
Listen.
ego.
I'm on the biggest Celtics fan you know. If I can tell you, if I told you that Taco Fall could play, he need to get more minutes. I would tell you that. Y'all just gotta trust me and tell you if you really just look at his game, he's not ready.
yeah, okay,
That's
look,
just as simple. That's as simple as that.
I,
What you gonna
I want
wait?
to
What?
ask.
What y'all gonna wait? Y'all gonna wait 5 years?
I don't know.
Come
Listen,
on, bro.
No, that's not gonna happen. But look, no, this is what I'm saying. Let me answer that question that true because I was trying to answer that question that way. What way? Okay, if there is a situation like that, and you're talking like, okay, uh, about the other players that are coming before him, and then he automatically jumps the depth chart. Hey, look, uh, do I feel that the players are going to feel some type of way? Yeah, but at the same token, it would be like a situation with Graham and LaMelo Ball. Remember, initially LaMelo Ball, okay, had came off the bench, right? And
Right.
then next thing he wasn't really getting that much burn. He would get like little minutes here and there and all that other stuff, but it was
Facts.
Graham and Terry Rozier, right? But then what did
Facts.
you have? You had all these people speculating that Graham had a problem with it, and then once Terry Rozier got hurt, LaMelo Ball got his opportunity, and he did pretty good up until that injury. So what I'm saying is true. It could be actually a blessing in disguise. Oh man, he's significantly changing the look of our defense. Oh man, he's doing a good job of rim protection. Oh man, Taco Fall was a +6 or a +8 or something like that. Yeah, he didn't score that much. He maybe had a couple of rebounds and a couple of blocks, but he changes the dynamic of the defensive side of the ball. He don't even need to score that much. He's just a big body that does that stuff. It
Thank
could be a
you.
blessing in disguise.
Thank you, Polo. That's why I fuck with Polo, bro. But Polo know his shit, bro. It's not one side
No,
of the ball.
but see, but
how
True,
can he do
True,
that?
True is looking at it from
But
how
how
is the
can he
team,
do
how
that?
is the Celtics going to get better in
No,
that
it's not.
regard?
But how are they going to get? But how he's going to get better when they already have people on the team that's better, centers that's
We
better than him? You're missing the point. I don't care. Listen, at the end of
see.
the day,
Like I said, no,
okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm
I'm
gonna give
not
you an
arguing
example.
about the Celtics being better than nothing.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
arguing the
arguing
fact.
the
No, no,
Celtics.
this
I'm
no.
not
I'm
arguing
arguing the
about if
fact.
you're
I'm
gonna make the
arguing the fact that
Celtics.
no. This is the problem. I'm arguing the fact that there's people on the team that is better, that's significantly better than him in his position. So where he's going to get the time, man? That's all I'm saying. That's just facts. You can't tell me that Taco Fall is better than Daniel Tice. You can't tell me that Taco Fall is better than Robert Williams. You can't tell me that Taco Fall was better than Ennis Cantor. You can't tell me that he was better than Luke Cornett. You can't tell me that he was better than he's better than Moses Brown. You can't tell me that he's better than Al Horford. You can't tell me that he's better than Tristan Thompson. You can't tell me that.
Bro,
So if that's the
I'm not
case,
trying
so
to
where
tell
he's
you
gonna
that.
get his minutes at? Okay, if that's the case, where
Bro,
he gonna get his minutes at? That's all I'm saying.
my thing
Because
is
if you
this. My thing is this. What you ain't hear what I just said earlier? If you go into, I'm saying in situations like where you on the road, you're going through a back to back, give him more than just three minutes
that's
in
not
the final
realistic. That's not
game.
realistic.
Bro,
That's
you
not
can actually
realistic
you can
though.
put what you
Who's
mean?
doing?
That is
My
realistic.
problem. Hold on. Who's doing this? Give me a team. Who's doing that? Who's doing that?
You can't
Who's
say
doing
this
that?
year because this year is
What
too
team is doing?
compound.
No, I'm not saying. I don't care what year you're talking about. I'm just saying who does that.
Bro, see, that's what I'm talking about. No, anytime you ask me a question and then I'll speak, you cut me. Let me finish right quick. What I'm saying is this, dog. I'm not saying it's about making Boston better or not. I'm saying give Taco a shot. Don't give him just 3 minutes. Get him at least 11. Shit. That's
I
all I'm
use
saying.
I
That's all
That's
I'm
use
what.
talking about.
I
That's
use
what
the
bench
same
press.
I use the same analogy though, True. And wait, what? Like one person's trash could be another person's treasure. So you send that motherfucker over to a Philly or to a Brooklyn or
Well,
to another
right.
team or whatever, and all
But
of a
here's the
sudden
problem.
their team is flourishing and stuff like that. Guess what?
Hey,
They're gonna be like, God, Brad
that's
Stevens
not.
is gonna be like, man, we shouldn't have let that motherfucker. We should have played him when we had. We
That's
didn't see
yeah.
that motherfucker potential.
So you're saying Taco Fall gonna be better than Robert Williams and Moses Brown and now Moses Brown and or Al Horford. That's basically what you're saying because that's
I
cap.
think,
No, see,
yeah,
that's
hey,
you're gonna have
and
a
you probably gonna go everywhere else. You're gonna be like, man, that nigga Polo capping. Look, I feel like he has a lot more. Him and Bobo, I've already said it. Wait, what heard me say it on
Oh
Tick's
my
channel?
god.
I've said, yeah, yes. Oh my God, I'm getting ready to say it. Uh, uh, with the combination, one's already playing, which is MPJ. He got his opportunity. Bobo and Taco Fall too. They needed to play because I said it on Tick's channel. I said them three have the most potential out of all these young players that are out there. They're just not given the opportunity. Now MPJ, you saw what he did. True, you saw what he did. Okay, they got bounced out, but he was put in a compromising position without having Jamal Murray, their main player. with the combination of Jokic not really being able to play that good.
He was a top 5. He was a top 5 pick in the draft. The only reason why, because his back was messed up. Only reason why he felt that in the draft like that because of his back. But here's the thing. All that being said, with the tackle, Bo is not ready yet. Bo got to get his weight up. He got to be more physical for one. That's the problem with Bo. He too skinny. He got to put a meat on his bone.
I'll give you that. He was injury prone coming in from Oregon.
They said the same thing about KD.
Why,
They said the same thing about KD when he came to Seattle. He's too small. He's too this and that. I'm telling you, stop sleeping on Bo. He just need an opportunity
hold on.
where a team can get him in that position to ball.
Right, but wait, you can't compare him. You can't compare him to KD when KD played in 2 different positions. That's not you. Bo is a center, so if he's a center, and he could most likely he has to play center because he can't guard threes. He can't guard threes, of course. So he's playing center. He had to put some meat. He got to be strong. You got to be strong enough to play that center
He
position.
guard threes. What are you talking about?
No, he cannot guard threes.
Let me ask you a question. Did you watch the Brooklyn game versus Denver Nuggets earlier this season when Bobo was on the court with a KD and they were playing and Bobo was playing defense? Bro, you got that's what I'm talking about. Give him spurts, opportunities to play certain type of players like that, so he can continue to grow and continue to learn.
Well, Bo, hey, I got it. On this one, on this regard, I gotta cut in on this one because Bo, he's an underrated. You gotta think about what his pops was. He's amongst all time in blocks and stuff. Bobo did a tremendous job with his rim protection, and he's very underrated with sliding his feet and being able to bait motherfuckers in and get those blocks. True. So he does a tremendous job on smaller players too.
Yo, because literally when I watched that Brooklyn game versus Denver Nuggets game and he was playing so many minutes like that, you looking at Bo like, damn, like this is somebody who playing. You didn't say, oh, he just another player. Nah.
That's how. True. And wait, what? I know y'all done seen this young boy. That's how that motherfucker Money Bates is gonna be. Nigga 7 foot, fucking handle right. The other maker that's that's young right now, nigga like 7'3" or something like that, handling the rock.
He's not good either, man. It's like his brother, his cousin's not even good, man.
Who? What the youngest maker?
Tom Maker, they not good, man.
No, but we talking about the youngest one.
He's talking about his younger brother. He's taling about his younger brother, not Tom Maker himself.
No, Maker's not good.
Man.
He's not good.
Wow, bro. You
don't think so? Him and Bates is up there though.
No.
Hey, they gonna be better than Bronny.
Bates is up there, but not no Maker. Like, come on, Maker's struggling in Howard right now. He's struggling. And I think he got hurt.
What did he hurt? What he had a knee?
I don't know. Even before that, whatever, I think he got hurt, but even before that, he's been struggling. Like he ain't been good. Money Bates he has a future. I agree with that. But going back to the Taco Fall situation, you can say another man's dirt, dime another man's treasure, but here's the problem with that. Taco Fall was undrafted, so the Sixers definitely could have picked him up. The Sixers could have picked him up too. Why y'all didn't pick him up? Why y'all didn't pick him up? He wasn't good.
Yo, why you so violent?
Hey, true. Hey, check this out. True. Hey, wait, what? Hey, it's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a fucking
Thank
sprint,
you.
man. It's a marathon, so you don't know. Okay,
first.
put it like this. True. Hey, Kobe was put in a situation like that, and he airballed three motherfucking shots. I ain't doing that, but I'm saying the situation. They put Dale Harris. They looked at Dale Harris like, man, what the fuck is you doing?
It ain't the same situation because at least he played. He was good enough to play. Taco Fall ain't good enough to play. Because of what? No. I'm gonna ask you something. You notice if you know basketball, what did they primarily use Kobe for in that game? What you mean?
They used him because he was so quick on Stockton and he was so fast. He was getting to all the spots and stuff. He was putting a clamp down on Stockton. They didn't really use him for the offense or whatever. They saw how mobile and stuff he was on defense. How fast he moves his feet and stuff.
Right. Taco Fall can't do none of that. So like, what's the point being on the court? He only can play fucking his own defense.
How do we know? How
I
how we
do
gonna know
know
if you
because
don't
I
give him
watched
2
Soldier.
minutes
I watched
spurt?
Soldier game. I
Don't
watched
give him
Soldier
a
game.
full.
Hold up. Every time, first of all, he
Yeah,
doesn't
yo,
even
y'all.
run.
I seen it.
Joe B was cooking that motherfucker, dog. I don't know what the
He
hell
talking
he was.
offensive end, bro.
Joe B was cooking that motherfucker. Dude, 7'5". You getting cooked by Joe B. I ain't appreciate that. I mean, I'm sorry. Like,
You heard about, but
Nah,
Joel Embiid is not
hey,
no
but if they
scrub.
work out
That's
together,
different, bro.
hey, they saying the same thing about Mo. You know, I want Mo Bamba. I would like Mo Bamba to get up there. You know, and
Bamba not good either, man. That motherfucker's a bum too, man. I mean,
man, but
Yeah,
see, that's the thing. He been hurt.
nah, the way he didn't get hurt when
Yeah.
Taco Fall put that move on him though, that shit was disgusting. How you let Taco Fall put a
wait.
move on him?
Hey, but
How you
Taco,
diss a
see,
nigga,
but
then
you
use a
sleeping.
nigga to
Okay,
diss
but then you
another
just
nigga?
said
That's
you
funny,
just
dog.
but you said Taco Fall put a move on him.
He walked. If you walk, he traveled when he did it. First of all, Taco traveled when he did that shit.
Oh man, you all over the place, dog. You all over the place,
I'm
King.
not over the place. I'm
Oh
telling you
no.
what happened. No, if you've seen the play, Taco Fall caught Mom Bomber with the play. He traveled, but he caught him with the up and under. Look,
Hey, just say the man had a good move, man. Why you gotta shit on him after that, True?
Yeah, that's it. No, Polo. He said it first.
Hey, that nigga gonna average a double. You gonna be like, yeah, but he was undrafted.
He would never have. First of all, he wouldn't have. First of all, he wouldn't have a double in college. So
I was like, hey, True. I'm gonna be like, that nigga Taco Fall leading the league in blocks. Yeah, but they not in the playoffs yet. Yeah? So what?
Man, Taco Fall, it wasn't having double in college, man. So we're not doing that. Like,
you never know.
Hey,
I bet you if he go to a situation where he's utilized more, he'll flourish.
Man, Brooklyn get him right, man. Steve Nash, the greatest point guard in the game, would get him right.
Man, I guess.
Steve Nash get him right. I promise.
I guess.
I promise.
Is that fucking Dwight Howard?
Bro, you crazy? You don't think KD want to play with somebody like that? You tripping?
He won't
and then like that gonna make even Taco better. That gonna make Taco better because you got a DeAndre there already. I know DeAndre probably gonna restructure his contract, hopefully, and we get more pieces out there. And then, listen, bro.
You say what, DeAndre Jordan?
Y'all can ask Taco Fall, man.
Yeah, I hope if he can restructure his contract and get some more money towards Brooklyn.
Do y'all think DeAndre Jordan is done? Let's switch the gears on that because nobody has talked about him ever since he has been in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think DeAndre Jordan is done?
I don't. He still got 2 years left in his contract, so I don't
know. Honestly, how the way Steve Nash playing him, I don't think Steve Nash gonna play him like how he. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I say like a starter. Yeah, I think he's done as a starter. Like
DeAndre Jordan's a bum,
I think
man.
he's done.
DeAndre Jordan's a bum.
He's not no
bum. And his free throw shooting was too.
He's a bum now, dog. Let's keep it real. Like he wasn't even playing. He wasn't even playing with the playoffs, yo.
I ain't gonna call him a bum, man, but he ain't nowhere near what he used to.
Yeah.
Polo, let's be real, Polo. Let's be real, Polo.
I don't call no NBA bums or trash on this channel.
Hold on. Understand? Listen,
you don't do that.
Listen. Okay, let me put this in perspective. Because when I say that, listen,
I
always put this in perspective where these NBA players, of course, better than me. I never tried to play in the NBA. Of course, they do way better than me playing basketball. And that's what they do. That's what they made money, millions of dollars to do. But in the context of the game of basketball, that man DeAndre Jordan is not good, man. That man can't even he wasn't even playable in the playoffs. Let's just keep it real, man. He wasn't playing.
It's not that he's good. It's not that he's not good anymore. Cause like to me personally, for us to I practice respect all the time because I'm from the South. So we kind of so for example, like little things like I'm calling him a bum and trash, I avoid that because the little habits change big habits. So I'm not gonna do nothing like that because that just internal generation. But like I was saying, hold on, let me finish, dog. Yeah, let me finish, dog. DeAndre, like I said, if he go back, restructure his contract, give him like instead of 10 mil a year, give him like 5, most likely. You do like probably like 10 minutes a game in the regular season. You just because you still want to have that value of a veteran. Because I see Dudley, he out here, he ain't getting no PT. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna just cut him off and say, yo, I'm done with you. Nah, he still got value. He can still teach something to big men.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't.
He not he
You
not
don't. You don't.
he not moving no more like he used to. His rebound game's still amazing. He can
Right.
get
But you don't.
rebounds, like
But you don't.
regardless.
You don't restructure your contract in the NBA though. There's no such thing as restructuring your contract. So it's all
You can.
guaranteed money. No, you can't. There's no restructuring your contract in the NBA. When last time you hear somebody restructure their
Anything's possible.
contract?
I
Sure,
gotta look
anything
it up,
possible.
but I can get that.
I'm telling you what it is now. There's no restriction. It's not the NFL where they motherfuckers say restructure your contract. Nah, they paid rates when they signed that deadline. They reached that deal. They let that man sit on the bench for 10 mil.
Yeah, he's not he doesn't quite have the ever since the
He won't even play for the
injury.
Celtics.
He
He'll be the
he
same
he,
way.
has, he doesn't have that lift like he once used to, and he doesn't get up and down the floor like he
Yeah,
once
man.
used to. He doesn't
He'll be
have
the
that
same
movement, and his but I will say this though, true, and I will say this. Wait, what? One aspect that he did improve on was his free throw shooting because he was a horrible free throw shooter. Ben Simmons make him look like goddamn Mark Price, man.
I
Damn,
still
why you
take
keep
Ben
taking
Simmons.
shots at your boy, man? Why you keep
He
taking?
made that
Hey,
motherfucker
he's
look
still
like
on your
Mark Price,
team.
man.
He's still on your team, Polo. Come on, man.
All I'm
He's
saying
still on
is,
your team, Polo.
all I'm saying is, if DeAndre Jordan was doing the Celtics,
God.
man, DeAndre Jordan,
Hey, you know what I'm saying? True. And wait, what? That
hold
motherfucker made that motherfucker look like
on.
goddamn Mark Price and Steph Curry at the
I'll tell
line,
you this
nigga.
though. I'll tell you this though.
Polo, he's still on your team,
Hold
Polo.
on.
Stop it.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna say this though. Hold on. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, I
DeAndre
know he
Jordan.
is. Hey, that nigga True be getting on me about it, man.
Yeah,
But listen, nigga, I'm gonna stay on your motherfucking head. Just like True, he gonna stay on his motherfucking team. And just like you, wait, what? You gonna stay on your motherfucking team and tell them to get better.
You're right. You're
yeah,
right.
bro.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, though, right?
yeah, you're
I'm gonna
right.
say
You're right. You're right.
I'm gonna say this though, man. DeAndre Jordan. He'll be sitting next to Taco Fall. He played for the Celtics.
Hey man,
Come on, man.
y'all need to get Taco Fall a shot, man. True, you need to stop
Yeah, we
playing, man.
gave
You
him
need
a
to
we
sit
gave
and
him a
let it.
shot. We gave him a 2-year shot. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
you,
Yeah,
listen.
you
but
need
I
to.
mean, it ain't been 4 to 5 years of that, man. He
It's
still
been
got,
2 years shot.
but he's
And he played
25. I
and
think he's
he played
24, 25 now, though.
Man, they be lying by their age, man.
Yeah, he was. A lot of Senegalese and Nigerians and Cameroon. They be coming over here. You be thinking them motherfuckers is like 20 something. They might be 40 on your ass.
Yeah, man. John B, how old is
You don't
he?
even
He
know it.
like probably
Nah, I
30
ain't
years
gonna
old,
lie.
man.
It's what they eating over there, bro. Them boys eat some real shit. Cause
Nah, man,
honestly, like I
he be
actually met a
lying. He be
guy
lying by their
who
he be lying by
from
their age, man.
who from
Look
the
at
land
Vince
of Africa.
Matriano, man.
No,
Cause
I'm talking
my
about what they eat. Cause what we eat in America is not what they eat over there. That's
Of
why they
course, no,
develop
of
Cause my
course.
so
motherfucking
different.
my nephew-in-law, I walked in, hey, True, and I'm 6'2", 6'3". Man, I walked in, that motherfucker like 17 years old. That motherfucker like 6'6", 200 or something. He was like 16 at that time. He was like 14, 15 or whatever. He got a little older. That motherfucker like 16, 6'6", 200 or something. Big ass
Damn,
nigga. I
Yeah,
was
man.
like,
that boy
God
eating right.
damn. I was like, I
Yeah.
thought that nigga was out of school and shit. That nigga had his book bag and shit. I'm like, nigga, where the fuck you are? He said, school. I'm like, what?
With the deep
Hey,
voice.
man.
With the deep voice.
Yeah. But he played football. I mean, he got scholarship for football though, so it worked in his fucking favor though.
What position?
Huh?
Receiver? I said what
Nah. He played
position? Receiver?
end, DT
Well,
and end. Nah, that motherfucker big as hell. Nah, but he can move though.
Okay. Shit, 6'6", 250.
Yeah.
Man, niggas be
Yeah.
scared. Them corners be scared of his ass, boy. Them
You
corners
don't,
be
you don't
Yeah,
put
scared of
but
his
he
someone
ass.
like
can't.
that in the
I
He
don't
center.
think
go out
he's
there.
like fast, but you know what I'm saying. He like
Main,
he real agile and quick though. Quick off. He quick off the line.
I think like I said, like my favorite receiver, because I don't be on the sports like that on football as much. But my favorite receiver of all time is Calvin Johnson. When I seen him at Georgia Tech, man, that nigga is just different, man.
Megatron. We
The
was talking
height, the
about him yesterday.
size,
He got the record.
man. When he did the Dallas, dog, that was disgusting. Like, yo, bro. Dog, if they just had some defense, a little bit of defense, dog,
We
Detroit
we
would
was
have been
talking
so.
about
Because
that
Detroit
too
was my
yesterday.
team.
Wait, what? We was talking
Oh,
about that
yeah?
yesterday. And true, I don't know if you heard it, but we was talking about if Megatron is going to be a Hall of Famer. And my argument was, and I think South's political argument was, is that he with the exception of 1 year, he never went under a 1,000-yard season. So he was always at a 1,000-yard season. Plus, that year he got the Madden cover. He was at 1,900 yards. So he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he got to be, bro. He got to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially like even because the
I
NFL
think
Hall
that
of
nigga
Fame is
True fell
more
out, man.
about the NFL Hall of Fame is more about like stats and stuff like that. So you can't really, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at his stats and his numbers, prove it, especially prove it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know T.O. was arguing that a lot.
When men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? So
Fact.
I mean, and I'm gonna be real with you though. Wait, what? I'm not a analytic and numbers type of guy or stat. I don't rely on stats that much. I'm more into the eye test of things. You know what I'm saying?
Film.
But
Yeah.
you know, it is something that you do have to take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? But I don't sit here. Oh man, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. I'm not all into that.
Fact. Let me ask you something, Polo, because I ain't get your thoughts on it yesterday because I seen it. I was too late by the time I came through.
Yeah, you were probably
How
high
you
as
feel
hell,
about what
smoking
Scotty
and
did
drinking and shit.
yesterday?
Yeah, you were up in there tagging some
Nah, I
booty
was
or
on the
something. Yeah,
grind.
you
I was on the
was up in the
grind.
TNA club and shit. You know,
Not yet,
twerking and
not
shit. You
yet,
know,
not
you got
yet,
the club at full
not
capacity
yet.
in Florida now. You know what I'm saying? You take the mask off and all that other shit up in the VIP and shit, huh? Yeah, you is
Give
up
it a
in there
few more
popping the
weeks.
bubbly and
Give it a
shit.
few
Up in
more
there
weeks.
getting
I'll be
ready
like that.
summertime. You know, getting ready for the 4th of July, so you can be like,
Yeah, you
man,
can see the
God bless
future.
America based
Woo!
suit on a girl. Go ahead.
You know that USA baby. But nah, G shit though. How you feel about what Scotty did though?
Yeah, you know I'm gonna fuck with you know that boy half German, so you know what I'm saying. I gotta get nigga. Hey, when you go to Oktoberfest, nigga, let me know, nigga. I'm gonna be up in there. I'm gonna jump on that motherfucking Autobahn with you.
Nah, I feel you.
Go ahead though.
I said, how you feel? What was your thoughts on Scotty yesterday? What he did and all that shit.
Well, look, and if you go when you go back and you check it out or whatever, you know what I'm saying. You don't look through it or whatever, but I spoke on it, and I spoke on it on a previous time too when he was talking about Durant. For one, I don't like the accusations that you're making because you could have did this. You've had 27 years to actually hash this shit out if you really felt that way. Now, the reason why I say that is because, okay, you didn't see him as a racist when you were smoking cigars and popping bubbly with him when you were winning championship. You didn't see him as a racist when he had congratulated you when you had got your rings and y'all were together on the bus. You didn't see him as a racist when y'all were always gambling multiple times on the plane and stuff, and he was amongst the coaching staff, and they were with you uh, in there. You didn't see him as a racist when y'all were in the film. You didn't see him as a racist when y'all were in practice. You didn't see him. So why are you just going to say that one play when you sat down because you were salty because Tony Kukoc, who was a better shooter than you at that time, who had done the same play like several times in the season during that time. Now all of a sudden you say that that's racially motivated. No, you can't sit there and make an accusation of that. Now, am I going to sit here and say, do I think Phil is or isn't? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't around the man 24/7. But I find it odd that you're doing it 27 years later in the midst of a book getting ready to come out, and you're coming out with all this controversial stuff. You're doing that, man. That's a marketing scheme. Everybody knows what you're on, Scotty. On top of that, you threw Durant under the bus. Everybody knows you're full of shit. You telling me that he wasn't a playmaker when the guy was double digit in assists, double digit in rebound, and had blocks, had steals, and I had rebounds, and on top of that, a whole bunch of points. On top of that, to put the icing on the cake, the motherfucker played 48 minutes, and on top of that, 5+, which is 53, that'll give you in overtime. So how the fuck did he not do enough for his teammates? So Scotty, you need to
Right.
cut the cap.
So
You
like
need to
my
stop
thing,
saying all this. You need to stop saying all this stuff, and then you're gonna sit up there and talking about, oh yeah, well I was a real leader. No, you weren't. I mean, you were an okay leader and everything, but you weren't the alpha. And on top of that, when you had a chance to lead, you know what I'm saying, and you were put in that position, you showed your leadership skills, your leadership skills not to be as good as Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan would have said, okay, look, I'm fine with not taking that last shot. Perfect example, John Paxson. Perfect example, Steve Kerr. I rest my case, man. I closed the castic on Scotty plenty of times. Not gonna get into his personal life with Lars and all that other stuff because I don't do that. But man, Scotty got issues.
yo, Polo, once again, I got to emphasize that I appreciate you even more, especially that last line you just said, bro. You don't have to get personal with him. That's the only thing I've been like. That's the only thing I haven't been liking, especially like from a lot of people who try to like say something about Scotty. They go towards his personal life. Oh, that's why your wife doing this. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Let's not bring in none of that shit. Let's talk about strictly basketball. When it comes to the basketball aspect, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga threw me with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can like the race shit is killing. Like you're gonna kill our community with that shit, bro. Every time you something happen and we don't like it, oh it was racial. That was racist. You racist. You know what I'm saying? Just say nigga asshole. Just say yo, Phil Jackson was an asshole in that moment. You know that. You know I've been here from this long and that long. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, what Scotty did was an ego thing. And I was trying to tell, I don't know who I was talking to the other day. I think in CB Logic, when I told him that team basketball is a team sport, and that was a prime example of when you have a tennis mindset in that situation. Oh, I gotta get the last shot because I've been here the longest. You know what I'm saying? And he put himself before the team. Egoless teams, you know what I'm saying, are able to win shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they know in a certain situation, like when the MJ gave it up to Paxson, I know these things coming at me. Let me throw it to this, bong, and get it like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, you know what I'm saying, like forcing the shit. And then with the KD situation, bro, like constantly, bro. KD can score. That's why I don't call KD a scorer. I call him a hooper because the fact that he can do everything on the court. When people start like when I hear the casuals, even when we got veterans like this as a Scottie Pippen saying, "Oh, all he do is score," you're giving the casual ammo to say, "Oh, KD just a scorer. He's not an all around player," and that's wrong. Cause like as you if you watch over his career, he do everything. He rebound, he passes, he do the hockey assists, he do all this type of shit. It's just that it's not detailed, it's not stat collected. You know what I'm saying? Because I think stats, like what I said, numbers is good, but at the same time it's detrimental because you could just a lot of people just look at numbers instead of looking at the film and seeing how that shit transaction to the numbers. When you just looking at numbers and not looking at the film, I can't take you seriously with your IQ of basketball because all you doing is just stat looking. But when you looking at the film and then you give me a little bit of stats, so you don't know so much, but you give me details of the game, like in that second quarter when he went down there and then he hit the post and he gave it out, and then the other guy passed it around, hockey pad, boom, score. You know what I'm saying? Like when you give me plays like that, I can tell that okay, you're more into the game itself than just covering the game itself. You know what I'm saying? And oh, like yo, like I said, these old heads wildin', man. You go for Charles, you go from Shaq at times. You go to Scotty. You know what I'm saying? It's like uh it's just so much of this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like 1 minute. Like I said, like what a year ago, 2 years ago. like Scotty was giving all the praise to KD. Oh man, like he can play it up, and then next minute it's that book shit, bro. Cause the same thing happened to Phil too. You know what I'm saying? When his books start coming out, you start. You know what I'm saying? It's like this book shit. Like when niggas create books, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like why you telling secrets? You know what I'm saying? Like I know you tell secrets about what you go through and everything like that. Don't when you tell a team like yo like they're gonna stay in house and then next thing you know it's on a book and you know how you did Kobe that was crazy too, bro. That's why I can't like what Scotty was saying. I can't just say oh no, I feel not racist. I can't go off like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's the guy who been in practice with him all the time. He's the guy who been like face to face with him every time. And he feel this type of way. And then you got certain situations with a Kobe when he left the Lakers, wrote a book about Kobe, and then came back. You know what I'm saying? Kobe is a true professional. You know what I'm saying? And he realized, you know what, let me just get these. I know he a great coach, so I'm just focused on that. But I know he an asshole. I don't think he would call him a racist, but he know he an asshole. We just gotta call people assholes and dumbasses. Let's not be so quick to say, "Oh, you racist," because when we use that word too many times, bro, and then when somebody really being racist, you just saying that because you just saying that, you know. And it's like you gotta limit the words, man, because it's like the boy Kyle Wolf. How many times you gonna keep calling on Wolf and this shit not gonna help none of us when we really need it?
Well, look, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about a man's personal life because I don't go to sleep uh with that woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the bedroom with them. I don't wake up with them. Not in the shower with them. Not having breakfast with them. Not going to family gatherings. Any of that stuff. And I definitely didn't walk down the aisle and exchange vows and say I do. So really, that's something that I stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? I will touch on it just briefly, but I'm not gonna go into detail like shitting on Liza or any of this other stuff because hey, if you're gonna give Liza the smoke, you got to give these other females that are doing the same thing in their marriages too. You know what I'm saying?
True.
She's a human being just like anybody else. But then again, there's two sides to every story. Well, actually, three sides. There's your side, their side, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? So those are some
Facts.
things that you got to look at too. But what I will say is that if whatever they got going or whatever, you should have known what was going to happen and you knew the consequences because you are in the public eye. If you get on IG, hey, you're putting yourself up for either success or failure. If you get on Facebook, you put yourself up for success or failure. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Snapchat, even fucking
All that
TikTok.
shit.
Nigga, you're setting yourself up for success or failure. So that's something that she chose to do, and that's something that Scotty chose to do by being an NBA player because now your whole life is going to be under a microscope or whatever. Now, with that being said, too, uh, as far as Scotty is concerned, we already know what the tactic was. We know that he's selling a book. We know that people are going to be intrigued to see what do people want to see. They want to see drama. They want to see controversy. They want to see
Facts.
nastiness. They want to see all this other stuff, this evil stuff and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Destruction, tearing each other apart, all this other stuff. So now he done said this about KD. He done said this about Phil. He done said this about Michael. He done got mad and said little controversial stuff about LeBron James in the past. Well, people are gonna be intrigued to know, okay, well, what really happened in that Bulls locker room? So, and then when you get the book, wait, what? This is what I said too. I said this to South Political, and I said it to Jacob Jennings too. I told him this: you might get the book and you might read it, and then you don't pay what 49 $59 for the book or whatever, and then you get up in there, and then it ain't nothing but something simple. Guess what he did? He hustled your ass. You like, man, there ain't nothing
Facts.
in there, man. I ain't no nastiness up in here. Man, there ain't no drama in here, man. There ain't nobody up in here killing each other, man. There ain't nobody destroying nothing, none of that stuff, man. So then you're gonna be disappointed. Then you're gonna be even mad at Scotty because there ain't nothing up in that
Facts.
motherfucker. So how can you win?
Facts. For real, for real.
You know, so I don't sit up there, man, and I don't even feed into that shit. Scottie Pippen just,
That's what
we
I'm
know his
saying.
tactic, and we know how he feels, man. You should have said this shit a long time ago if you really. And I don't think Phil is no racist or no shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying, nigga? If you was a racist, man, it would have something would have came out by some. You the only one that said that. It came out about Donald Sterling. It came out about George Carlin once upon a time. You know, but we ain't heard nothing about Phil.
Could Phil, even if you listen to how he was raised, man, Phil, I can see a Phil being an asshole more than being a racist. I think a lot of people are assholes. Like, it's a lot of times when I hear people say, "Oh, that was racist," or "That person is racist." I be like,
Yeah,
"Nah, nigga, just an asshole. Nigga, a dick. Nigga, a dickhead, bro. Nigga, a dick. That's it, bro." When we start using that, "Oh, he racist" and all that shit, and
that
then and we keep trying to separate. Every time we keep separating, that's when it's gonna be hard for us to get back together. Cause everybody's so
the,
quick to separate, but it's harder for
the
us to
only
ever come back together,
the
bro.
only
It's like
reason. Hey,
wedging,
hey,
bro.
wait, what? My bad, man. The only reason he even talking about. I know what he talking about. And he said this way. What? This is what he said. He said he was alluding to the fact about how Phil had talked about Kobe in his book, that he wrote. But Phil was just being honest. Okay, did we like what was said about Kobe? No, but he was giving his honest assessment. Just like you can't be mad. Like, wait, what? You might you might go somewhere, you might tell a story. You might be like, man, you might say, "Hey, Polo, what's up?" and everything like that. But you've already said, "Man, Polo, man, I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you do that. Man, this gets on my nerves. That gets on my nerves, or whatever. Man, I can't stand your ass." But it's all love at the end of the day. But if you go into a book and then you go write it, and then oh yeah, you said the same thing. I'm not gonna be mad at that because I'm like, oh, that ain't shit.
Yeah,
That
you
ain't
been through
nothing.
that.
He just told me that shit before. That's the same goddamn thing that's going on, man. To be in a team atmosphere and a team environment, which I'm pretty sure you have been in, that shit goes down, nigga. Man, motherfuckers fight in the locker room. Motherfuckers talk about each other's families in the locker room. Motherfuckers be sleeping with each other, significant others in the locker room. Motherfuckers be trying to set people up in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of shit that be going on in the locker room that a lot of people won't tell you and stuff like that. But guess what? At the end of the day, guess what? When you're in the heat of the battle and winning, like South Political said, winning cures everything. Man, you might have two motherfuckers. They got a black eye and a busted lip and everything, sitting on a bus next to each other, or sitting on a plane. And then next thing you know, they win a championship, man. Them motherfuckers is up in there smoking cigars and drinking some yak, man, up in the strip club, man, throwing some dollars. You know what I'm saying? Because they won a title. So you know
Fact.
that's just like how family is, man.
No, you hit it on the head. That's fact, so for real. Cause
You know we got to
when
stop it. Oh, what
you go
man
through
with
the
Scotty?
struggle,
Huh? What'd you say,
no,
bro?
finish what you're saying.
Mm-mm.
I said
I'm
finish
just
what you're
saying we
saying.
gotta stop, feeding it. Oh, well, oh wow. Scotty really felt that. I mean, Phil Jackson was really racist and all this other stuff. Man, they probably already done talked about this shit before. Phil ain't thinking about your motherfucking ass. Phil trying to recover and shit like that. He ain't got time for the stress and shit. That motherfucker. That's why he can't coach no more. Cause that motherfucker get too stressed out. You think he worried about what you got to say, Pippin? Man, that motherfucker in Montana's probably smoking some good weed or something.
Yeah, I hope he is. His ass need to relax. But
and you
yeah,
know,
but
Phil
like,
like him young too,
nah,
so
for sure though,
he
man. But
probably get daily happy endings and all that other shit. That's a whole nother story. But he probably on this Robert Kraft shit.
Jenny Buzz and
Yeah. That's what I said.
nah,
That's a
Jenny
whole
Buzz got
nother
that
story.
bread. Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
Jenny, Jenny Buzz got that bread, so I know he had her crib. uh, shit.
Yeah, but Scotty, man, he was a great player. I love the contribution that he did, man, but something mentally wrong with that, bro.
Nah, like for me, like I said, the last dance, like yeah, the perception is coming from a Michael Jordan, directory and all that, but That's how I learned that like the dude Phil, man, he's different, bro. He's different. He a different type of like cat. You know what I'm saying? He different type of cat, man. Cause like the way he was brought up, you know what I'm saying, and then his mindset and how he tried to emulate the way he talk about basketball, bro. That's beautiful to me. Like honestly, like really putting that team effort into like, yo, look for the best man for you know what I'm saying? Look who's wide open. Let the ball be that energy to find somebody. I think that's amazing, bro. You ready? You don't have that type of coaching no more. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that type of coaching to these type of players. The '90s will never be able to compete with such great players and great coaching. That should have been different because these players nowadays they need coaching, bro. Like the elite, Ben Simmons with a Phil Jackson would have been already not having the situation he had in this past playoffs because that first 2 years, Phil probably got that shit handled. Talking to him like you know what I'm saying as a human being. I was like, hey Ben, what's going on? Talk to me. All right, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to work with this out. See me on Monday. We're gonna get some shots up. You know, like bro, I don't think a Doc Rivers is pulling up like that to him. I don't think who y'all at, coach? Bruce,
Brett Brown.
what's his name?
Brett,
Bruce what?
Brett
Brett, yeah,
Brown.
Brett. Damn, I'm gonna be calling
Man,
him
you
Bruce.
talking about Bruce?
Yeah,
You
Brett
talking about
Brown.
Doodoo Brown?
I
I'm
love
like,
that nigga.
damn,
But
Doodoo
nah,
Brown, the
but like,
coach, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, I think I was thinking about Bruce Bowen and his name and Bruce and he, I was thinking about both of them names because they name kind of
Hey,
sound
what you think
similar
about
in
Penny
a way.
Hardaway being interviewed for
But
the Orlando position?
that will be that. I think that would be nice. As in the coaching situation, I think that would be nice. Like I know I've been talking about like Orlando being a repeated door, but bringing that type of nostalgia to Orlando, especially with the Penny Hardaway because of the history,
Hey,
I think
wait, I
that'll bring a
told you.
lot of
Hey, what
more
did I? Hey, I
fans.
asked you that for a reason, nigga. Cause me and you done got into it about this shit.
Oh yeah, fact. I just didn't want like I didn't want a certain type
And
of
they
coach
ended up
on
getting
that road.
fucking color loud, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, watch this, nigga. If they don't get Penny Hardaway, I can almost bet you they gonna get Sam Cassell, nigga.
Man, Sam Madden need
How
to
much you want to bet,
go.
nigga? I was like, yeah,
Sam need
I'm
to
glad
stop
that nigga
playing.
wait one on here because I'm gonna ask them about that shit. They want a point guard that can identify with that motherfucker Cole Anthony, man.
Then you got to get Penny Hardaway because I think if Sam Cassell is more of a. I don't think he like Anthony. If he coach Anthony, he might get Anthony into more of a point guard position more. Because Penny, yeah, he a point guard. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he would the scoring first, and then look for the guy. Sam Cassell is more of a. I'm gonna look for a guy, and I'm gonna get mine. So I don't know how you want Anthony to play. How do you want Anthony to play? Do you want him to play like a point guard nowadays or an actual point guard? Cause that's he a point guard, right? Cole?
Who? You talking with
Anthony Cole?
yeah,
With
Penny
Orlando.
Hardaway. Oh no, Cole Anthony is.
Yeah, Cole. That's an Anthony Cole. Polo, you can't be. What's
Shout
good,
to
South?
Lytical. I do what the fuck I want to on this channel, nigga. You welcome to come on in. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna drink, and I'm gonna also cook your ass if you feel to step out of line. So, nah, let me stop. But anyways,
Good, South.
yeah, Cole Anthony is a PG. You know, he was a natural PG that came out of North Carolina.
So who you rather have? Would you rather have a Penn Hardaway there or a Sam Cassell?
Being that Penny Hardaway played for Orlando, I would rather have Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Penny Hardaway. But the
Yeah.
next best to
That's what I'm
me
saying. Cause
would
yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
no. I was just gonna say that next best. That next best to me would be what's it called? Sam Cassell, because Sam Cassell got rings, and Sam Cassell was through in the fire when he was at H Town to be the leader. Salute to you, South Political man. Get your ass in here, man. Or you busy, nigga? I'm about to shut it down a little bit because I'm gonna get into something else in just a second though. But what's it called? Sam Cassell would be that next guy up there because he got the ring. He got the ring with H Town, and he was a constant professional. And Sam Cassell, man, is a leader. A lot of people don't realize how good of a leadership skills that nigga had. Sam Cassell's a fucking leader, man.
Yo, who's Wade? South? Nigga is Wade.
He probably meant
Wade.
like wait what or whatever.
Oh, he said, or he's saying that Wade
Yeah.
that good. Maybe. Who knows? Hey, you ever play 2K, bro? Or not?
Hold on 1 second. What'd you say, brother?
I said you ever had played 2K, or did you ever play any of the
2K.
basketball
Oh yeah,
games?
I was more all my younger cousins and stuff like that. They play. I'm gonna be real with you. Basketball is my first love, but you're gonna be surprised. I love the shit out of Madden. I love Madden more than I did like live in 2K. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. See 2K. Nobody was even thinking about 2K for the longest time, but I had a partner, man. He always used to play 2K. He played it when it was on the Dreamcast back in the day. You probably don't even remember that shit. But, they had
Ooh, I know that is. I know that is.
Sega Dreamcast.
My uncle had
But
one.
he was playing that shit right. Wait, what? And we was like, man, what the fuck? Everybody else was playing live and shit. You know what I'm saying? Live was hot. South Political probably know what I'm talking about too. But live was the shit. It was always live and Madden. But then one day, man, it just started going towards 2K and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, that's all people was playing was 2K. but live and Madden, but Madden ain't never
I remember
changed.
that. Like
Go
for
ahead,
me,
bro.
I remember the NBA Live. NBA Live 09 was the last one I played because it had like a
Oh, okay.
delay and in that situation. And then for some odd reason, 2K11 was that first start. Actually, 2K10, that was the first start. So that kind of like that was a transition itself when it went from NBA Live 09 and then it just went into the whole 2K level. With Madden, yo, I love Madden all the way up to the point of shit. I stopped playing Madden in 2000, like the Madden 2015, 2016. So that's when it started. Like I don't even play Madden nowadays because the Madden nowadays is too realistic. Video games is becoming too realistic, so it's not really no more fun because a video game sort of be like you sort of use your imagination with all the shit that's happening. Motherfuckers, like I'm running, I got to run it back because I was playing with the young boys across the street because they got like the the new Madden and shit. Yeah, I still beat them boys, but it was difficult. I ain't gonna lie because it's not how it used to be because niggas run that stamina shit serious now. So like niggas get tired before they get to the first down. It's like it's too realistic. And I think that's gonna be the death of that shit, man. When shit too realistic. I haven't 2K straight because basketball gonna be basketball, but when it came to Madden, I was like, bro, I can't even play Madden no more, dog. That shit was killing me, bro. Like that shit, it switched up so much instead of just keeping it a game.
Nigga,
You know what I'm saying? I don't like.
I played the sport and everything, but in terms of like video games, and the sticks, I really like. You don't laugh, wait, but everybody gonna trip out. I like that motherfucker MLS, that World Cup. That shit go
Oh,
hard.
FIFA.
Yeah,
FIFA.
I like that shit. Of course, I like the Madden, and I like a lot of like like the boxing. I used to be into like the fight nights and the knockout kings and shit like that. But
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
when
UFC
it came to
and all that
basketball,
shit. Oh,
I get so fucking technical. Like when I'm actually building some shit, all this other shit, nigga. I'm trying to set up plays on your motherfucking ass. I'm trying to run. Nigga, I'll fuck around. You know what? I'm gonna run a 1-3-1 on your motherfucking ass or something like that. I get so fucking technical, but a lot of
hey
my guys, man,
yo,
they just,
I be
huh?
running that shit, dog. I be running that shit too. Like for real, I be
Yeah,
looking at teams
I
in the
used to
NBA
get
like
really
y'all niggas even
angry,
run that shit
man. I done
sometimes.
said,
What?
hey, wait, what, man? Man, I done seen people lose a lot of friendships over video games, man. A lot of friendships, man. I done seen guys, man, bet they motherfucking like they fucking savings on shit. I knew a dude, man. He bet a dude like 5 pairs of J's.
Mm.
Yeah, they was doing that type shit. I knew guys, man, they would put the stack up, you know what I'm saying? And if they didn't pay the money or something like that, and of course it got really heated and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, damn, over goddamn PlayStation or Xbox, man, really?
Shit get real, boy.
Yeah,
Especially
but
if you had get.
niggas really take that shit serious because we used to. Hey, wait, me and my partner, man, we used to have tournaments. We used to throw the little tournaments and stuff. You know, I remember what was big at one time. You probably too young to remember, but they used to have a Halo tournament.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bro,
Yeah,
I'm not that young, bro. Like I get you. I probably
yeah.
remember it
But if I say
gradually
Halo,
and
they
stuff,
be
but
like, man, that's old. You know, people's in the COD
that's
like
classic. Oh yeah,
Call
yeah.
of
But
Duty.
Halo was that first thing for Xbox. So for me, cause like
Hmm.
my first I was a PlayStation. Cause like let me tell you, I went through all of it. Like my first system wasn't even like a PlayStation or not. It was a Super Nintendo. So my people, they kind of prepared me in a way to play video games, as in like appreciation. Because when that PlayStation 2 was out, like my first shit was Super Nintendo. My auntie had a Nintendo 64, so I was playing the classics. Like I was playing Star Fox. Like that's my shit, Star Fox. Like yo, like getting used to those, the Mario Brothers, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. And then my uncle, he had which threw me off because he had some type of army game for the Dreamcast. Because the Dreamcast was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was kind of different. And I played that shit. Then led it to PlayStation, and then I played the PlayStation 2 because of Tekken. Tekken and my
Hmm.
shit. Niggas don't know about Tekken, but yeah, like that shit. And then it grew
So
into
you a
like
gamer.
I never really
You a fucking gamer.
I don't be gaming now because the type of games nowadays it's just like it's like movies too, bro. It's like no creativity no more nowadays. Like because it's just like the movie industry in a way. It's like no effort and the creativity. I haven't played like honestly the last time I played video games like probably like 2-3 years ago. I let it go in a way. Like I'm trying to like go around to it at some point, but not right now, honestly, because there's nothing hot right now for me. You know what I'm saying? The classic 2K and all that. I can go outside and play some ball. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying. It's not that nostalgia love for it like it used to be. You know. So yeah, that's why I kind of like. I'm kind of glad how I grew up. Is in this timeline where I still had the old ways and then the new ways itself, so I can tell the difference between like
Hey,
like
hey,
what's
wait, what?
natural and what's just artificial.
Wait, what? You know
Yeah.
what they need to do? This is my opinion. They need to take Fast and Furious and make all all into one. I felt like a good video game off of Fast and Furious, just off the fact of it was so fast paced and action packed, was Hobbs and Shaw. And that'd have been a dope. That'd be really dope because
Mm.
y'all making GTA's and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, I would like fucking because I like you know that motherfucker, you know F9. I hadn't seen it yet. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm gonna go check it
I
out.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check that motherfucker out while I got the time and shit like that. Because I'm a Fast and Furious type of guy. I love cars. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got to
What's
know
your
me.
favorite movie?
Like okay, like my motherfucker, my nigga Ticket. Shout out to Ticket. Like he loved dogs, nigga. I love the shit out of dogs too, but I think he loved dogs way more. I never breeded no motherfucking. I never breeded nothing. I breeded like only 2 pits. I only breeded 2 pits. I never I was always breeding Sheps or Rottweilers. He's more into like the pits and stuff
Shout out
like
to
that.
Rottweilers.
And see, yeah, and you know, you come from German Shepherds, man. Them motherfuckers right there. They to me, those are the besides the Labradors and beside the Retrievers, those are the easiest dogs to train. Well, you know, a lot of people they think, oh yeah, every
Yeah, that's why
dog
they was
breeded
used
the
in the
same.
army
No,
like that.
that's not true. It's not true.
Mm.
But anyway, I got off the subject. But like one thing you gonna know about me is I like motherfucking cars, and I like fast, like really extremely fast cars. Nigga, and that's odd. I'm in the fucking South. All my niggas
I'm gonna be.
they would slow down and banging down here. Wait, they was all about the Lincolns and the Cadillacs and shit like that. I like nigga, man. What about the motherfucking the Corvette or the motherfucking Camaros or the motherfucking you know what I'm saying? Nigga,
Oh,
I want to fucking I like that Bugatti. No, you got to get that Rolls Royce. I'm like, nah, nigga, I want that motherfucking Ferrari, nigga.
Yo, facts. That's always been in my mind is a Ferrari. I never was thinking about a Rolls Royce or a Phantom or a Ghost. None of that shit. I was thinking about a Ferrari in the way. Let me ask you though. Like, so let me ask you this. Cause for me, like, I enjoy Fast and the Furious. I'm in love with the first three. I'm in love. I'm in love with the first three movies. The first three movies. The first three movies, I love them, bruh. But
Did you like Tokyo
it
Drift
became
too?
an action movie. It became an action movie, man. That shit fucked me
Yeah,
up.
but you know, a lot of
'Cause,
people
like,
were complaining about that though. Wait, they were complaining that The Rock made it to, you know, act like you said with fighting and all that stuff. But I like that dynamic. That shows versatility.
oh no, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying
Oh,
from
you like it?
like when you first fed me. Like I like it, but I was in
Uh-huh.
love with how you first did it. Like in that first movie, like you
Oh,
get
okay,
into the
yeah,
cars,
yeah.
you inside it, you building it. You know what I'm saying? Like the mechanicry. If that's such a word, that mechanicry. it was beautiful because it showed you so many ways how to suit up cars. They were talking about suiting up cars, not cars that are already suited. Nowadays they are getting cars that's already suited. Before they used to suit them shit up, like, and they go through the steps with you. They was like camera all in that shit with you. You know what I'm saying? And then Tokyo Drift, loved it. You know what I'm saying? That was the last one with the drifting and everything. Kind of like got me into the whole drifting shit. That was hot.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
you
after
gotta
that,
show
it was.
because you gotta show love to Asia. Like when you talk about cars, you have to you gotta show love to Asia.
Yeah.
You gotta show love to you gotta show love to Japan. You gotta show love to China and Korea, man, because that motherfucking cars out there, man, are just on they're on a whole nother stratosphere. Yes, I love European, but a lot of you got to give your props to Asia. So I think that was good that they made that.
Cause right now I got a project car right now. You know, my main car anyway. Is I'm trying to get her right. I got Mitsubishi.
Oh, okay. What
Eclipse,
you building on?
97. Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi.
A Mitsubishi. I see you, man. He got the Mitsubishi.
Yeah, man, Eclipse, man. That whole man. I'm just trying to get all her shit together right now. I'm looking for an engine right now.
Oh, okay. What type of engine you gonna put up in there?
I'm gonna get I was trying to like I'm gonna get the same one. It's like a 420 cylinder. like I said, like with her, I just gotta like, dog. Once I get that situated, and
Uh-huh.
I just constantly just add on to it, cause dog, like the frame of her, cause like I said, is the GSX, is a GSX version of the Mitsubishi 97.
Right,
So
right, right.
the
I know what you're
body
talking
frame of
about.
her just the body frame of her, like that's how I fell in love with it, bro. Like yo, her body is formed out, man. That shit just, and I'm not giving up on her. So I just been like, that's why I've been working lately, just heavy working, so I can just get her together before summer is over, because
What?
I'm trying to really get her back on the road.
Let me ask you something. Wait, what, man? I know a lot
Yeah.
of 'cause my cousin, one of my cousins got this right here, and a lot of people been getting it. But back in the day, we really didn't look at it. But lately, I've been like, man, I might get one. What you think of the motherfucking Infinities?
Like I like the G37. It's nice, and like I like how the body frame is. Um, you don't see them as much because everything else is Ultimas and Maximum. So I think they bring them back in a way that'd be nice. Like for me, a
They
Monte
kill. Hey,
Carlo
they killing right
is
now. They
like a
killing.
Monte.
Everybody want a fucking Infinity.
Yeah,
For a
yeah,
while, it was
especially
the
the
Acura.
G37.
But for a while, the Acura was doing it. They the Acura truck and other Acura. Then the Infinity. Now I
And
do
the
like the
Lexus,
body types. I like the
Lexus.
body types now. Wait, what? I'm gonna tell you this. I used to hate Jaguar. I used to hate the body style on them. Them new Jaguars they got out now. Oh boy, them motherfuckers is way cleaner than the ones back in the day. Cause I couldn't stand. I was like, man, why y'all like this motherfucker
I don't know. I
Jaguar?
like the back in the day ones.
I
I
said,
like the back in the day
I can't.
ones,
I
man.
don't
That shit
like
look
it.
kind of like classic. Like that shit look
Yeah,
clean, man.
yeah. I
Nowadays
like.
it look like in a way a fendo, like an Affinity in a way, like how it's formed, like that Jag, that inlet, that used to be that
Uh-huh.
thing, bro. That shit was sexy.
Yeah, nah. I could stand up. Everybody was riding in them and shit, but I was like, oh, that shit. I didn't like it, but then they came with the new one.
That nigga said, "Ew." You
Yeah,
funny as
I was like,
fuck.
oh, I was like, shit, man. I was like, get the fuck out of here, man, with that. But man, you roll up in that motherfucking Caprice Classic or some shit in the bubble or some shit, man. You man come down riding in the in the box in the box Chevy. You know what I'm saying? With some Dub Deuces or come
Oh
up with
yeah.
that Crown Vic. You know what I'm saying? On some eights or something like that. Then now you talking. But I
That's how
did
it
like
was
to
down
slow
here.
down and banging, but I was more into speed though.
Now I feel you. In the South, that wasn't pretty much what it was. It was like
Nigga, you
a
need to
90
bring your ass
64
down here.
Cutlass.
Wait, what? When's the last time you been to Dallas or Houston? Because they having a car show down here. They having like 3 different car shows all next month, man. Between Dallas, Houston, and Austin. I think there's a couple going on in San Antonio.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I never been to Houston or Texas in
What?
general, bro. So
Wait, I'm
like,
gonna shut this down right now.
yeah.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Nah, I'm
Man, you
definitely
can't
like
be a
definitely,
car
dog.
head
That's
nigga
like
and you ain't
that's
never
on the
been
list.
to A-Town.
Nah, I want to, dog. Definitely, cause like last year, like I really was getting my trip shit, and then what happened. You know what I'm saying? So this year for summer, cause I got like a couple more weeks I can use for my vacation. I just been trying to like get that situated. Like once I I just want to come back. When I come back, my car be straight and everything. So I was trying to get her together. That's why I haven't been like, cause I'm taking trips this year, like for real. Like
Okay.
and Texas is one of them places. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know a little broad over there too. So I
Okay.
told her I was gonna slide on that in one day. But
You,
I'm definitely this year going to that shit.
Cause I know
For real,
Miami.
for real. Cause I never
Cause
been there before, bro. And
you
I
in
know
South
y'all
Beach,
boys.
right?
I'm more of a Miami, more in Miami area. Like what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
I know
All right.
South
Well,
Beach is
look,
like that.
you're in South
Yeah.
Beach, New Smyrna Beach,
I'm in
all that
the
other stuff.
actual
It's still
city of
Miami,
Miami.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Hey, y'all motherfuckers, man.
I'm
I
in
don't sleep on y'all
Dade
motherfucking cars
County, shit
either.
like that.
Yeah. Hey, look. When you come, no, they got speed. Okay, when you hey wait, if you go to them car shows, because the last one I went to, the reason why I'm excited about it is because of the pandemic and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Things slowed down, so this is gonna be a big deal.
Hmm.
But see, when you go, like you might go to like this one is gonna be like it's gonna be a hip hop car show, but even though it's a hip hop car show, wait what, they still got different aspects of cars in there. You feel what I'm saying? So you might go to a section and they're gonna be, it's gonna be devoted to, the actual speed and the racer cars. Then you might go to the other one where you go to the luxury cars, and then you might go to the other one where you want to go to the foreigns. You know what I'm saying? So it's like different, and that's why I like to go to them places. They be having like West Coast, the West Coast be coming down there and everything. It's a real good event, man.
Nah, I believe you, big dog. I'm gonna definitely fly to. I gotta tell you, I gotta get out my state, man, so I can be able to see different type of people, man. Cause like I said, dog, different type
Hmm.
of energy, different type of folks. You better learn a lot, man. Like just being in one
Hmm.
area, you ain't gonna be able to grow. You gotta get that ray from the sun from different positions. So I believe in that. So definitely.
But yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna shut this one down. Wait, what? And then I'm gonna get into another one, man. So just be sure to pull up just a few or whatever, man. We got Wait What here on Polo Sports Talking ENT and also Polo Sports News Plus, man. I thank y'all for pulling up. Everybody that pulled up, man. Let's just start from the beginning. That motherfucker Jacob Jennings, Big Who, of course, Celtics Nation, Will and Knicks. Be sure to subscribe to that boy Will and Knicks Talk 89. Definitely popping over there. And then, of course, that motherfucker South Political Texas Finest in this bitch. Look, man, it's been a pleasure, talking to y'all. But we're going to get into another one. I'll holler at y'all.
Salute.